not once he got married, but once he started having kids, he stopped using, well, that's gay, and then and using fag. He stopped using all those things we used to use for everything.
Yeah. Those little kids will repeat stuff, and then there's issues. So
Even Cobb gave in to the political correctness.
Yeah.
Well, I got in trouble at work.
Oh.
There's a young girl there that's a lesbian, and I don't care what religion she is. But she is married to a police officer. I don't care.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I don't care. But you're trying to have a baby.
Oh, good luck.
And I go, well, I don't know how that's going to work, but last time I checked in the world of things, good luck. It'll be a miracle.
You said to her?
Yeah, I said it'll be a miracle. Well, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get impregnated.
Did they ask you?
And I go,
Did they offer you?
no, I was not offered to donate.
Donate, yes.
So I said, I said, well, I said, I wish you luck. I said, I guess the big question is right before you have the baby, are you going to have a gender reveal party? We are not going to discuss genders, and we're going to let our child grow up to be whatever they want to be. I said, no, if your child wants to grow up to be a train, you're going to let them run around town just going toot, toot, toot.
A little insensitive there, and I can see where she might have been upset about it. Although on the same aspect, a gender reveal party just tells you what birth the child is when it comes out. It can change and choose to be whatever it wants when it's old enough to decide on that, but it's still a gender when it comes out.
That's right. There is a gender.
All right.
My question would be, how many people are actually feeling the same way as this couple? I mean,
Too many.
It's got to be.
Lots of them.
It's got to be inconsequential when it comes to actual votes. So the question would be is how influential can these people who are in the minority be to affect the majority, because that's the only way anything changes. If they're not sympathetic, then nobody will give a shit.
Well, they're giving a shit. They're in California. They're flying now the LBG XYZ flag on state capitol building.
That doesn't affect me. I don't care.
That's not how this.
It doesn't affect me at all.
Hollywood is uber liberal and uber gay, and they have a lot of influence, and that's where the power comes from. Not just because they're a minority. That's true. They are a minority. They're a small percentage of the population, but they control major media outlets, if you want to use the word control, but they are in positions of great influence in the entertainment industry, the media industry, all of that. And that's why they have so much, that's why people are saying, why am I seeing this all the time? That's why.
Yeah, but if they make something that no one bothers to go see, then that's not what makes them their money. They still have to appeal to an audience.
That's the thing.
They gotta appeal. You gotta make money.
With all this junk, and it's just there in your face.
Well, Daryl and I have walked out of a movie before because it was terrible, and we had no idea the sexual orientation of anyone involved in the production of that picture. So
it's not the picture; it's the message of the picture. It's what's included in the picture.
Well,
it's subliminal.
If the majority of the country. The majority of the country is going to vote with their dollars, so...
That's true.
Why are we discussing this? You're making Randy uncomfortable.
No. The point of it is, when you use Hollywood, though, the actors...
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying people vote with their dollars. That's all.
Right. Okay, I agree with that. But these people that are, we'll use...
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. He's got 5 million followers on social media. No, let's use it. Is he an actor?
No, he was the guy that was the movie producer that was sexually harassing all the young women or blackballing them.
We'll use Harrison Ford. Okay, Harrison Ford. He's got 5 million followers, and everybody goes, "Oh, I love Indiana Jones. I got to listen to what he says." Well, we don't know we know who Indiana Jones is, but who the hell is Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
What's his actual beliefs? We just know the characters they play. We don't know the people.
Well, what was it? Was it Homer Simpson that said celebrities? Is there anything they don't know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think any of us sitting here are going to be influenced by the opinions of movie stars. I just don't
I
believe
agree.
that. So
But
I think we'll hear it and we'll be like, or as George Carlin said, well, he seems to be he's full of shit. So,
I guess Bill Cosby will be back on TV soon selling pudding pops.
Yeah, they released him.
That's a good lawyer
Back
in
out
there,
the pudding.
man.
Now, just like O.J. Simpson, he's going to lose all his money in civil court.
That's his. That's some good lawyer, and they made how they never
Gloria
brought that up.
Allred, the minute he stepped out of jail, Gloria Allred sued him.
Well, that's America. Anybody can sue anyone for anything, even if it's frivolous.
It's all just civil suit thing. Yes, he did rape them, and he has to pay them money, and that'll be the settlement, and he's not going to have any money for the rest of his life.
I sued Randy one time because he hit me with a wiffle ball bat. Got thrown out of court because the judge was an ex-MLBer.
And also my coach.
It was Ken Reeds. He's like, "You're out of here."
She was also LGBTQ, and she was offended because he called her pussy Woofle.
It was thrown out because Cobb said, "Give."
All right.
Like, well, you asked for it.
I didn't record that on Facebook, right?
No.
Thank God, because this will be hit up with all kinds of problems.
No, these are
The
just...
LBG community will shut us down.
Yeah.
We might get all kinds of
They
sponsors
don't,
too.
they vote with their dollars by not watching. Oh. But
This D&D game may be offensive to your moral.
if we're
If not, we're not trying hard enough.
if we're ready to resume, then I think now's as good a time as any. I hope you
Leave your
all.
morals at the door.
I hope you brought your dice with you. Oh.
Funny! I wasted it. God damn it.
You burned the dice out. All right, this is the World of Skell episode 34. I'm sorry. This is the episode 34 of the World of Skell Ghosts.
Ghosts.
But seemingly right now, these people that you see in front of you
And the ghost in a while.
are not ghosts because they have caused damage and they have taken damage. And we're starting round number 12 of this epic fight by a wooden fort and a large ship that is... and let me start off by saying, first of all, when I got out this map, I didn't understand it. But having looked at it throughout the week, I now understand it. So, those of you that are viewing the Daryl and Jason there, you can't see the map.
I made copies of
But-
something, remember?
On the other side are actually the lower decks. So, this is the topmost deck. And then it goes to that one, and then I flip it
can't see
over.
that map.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just saying. And then if we flip it over, it would be the three lower decks. And Sean's character was the only one that went below. So, did you?
Couldn't find anything.
You didn't go all over the place.
I didn't
though.
go over.
Okay. So, unfortunately for Covidia, Sean's character, he had failed to save against a creature's drowning attack and had limited time. And in the limited time he was down there, he did not find a priest that was with the slavers slash the Achaemenians. At least, but he did see all of the slaves that were put into the hold, and they were on the second, that would be the third deck, if you will.
The lowest level.
And I will just say that there was another set of stairs that went down, but if you would have gone down, then you wouldn't have been able to do the thing that you did. So,
hey, where am I at?
you're right here.
Oh, okay.
Because you had come back up.
I
You
wasn't
had
sure.
come back up, and
Okay.
you had grabbed a lamp from here,
Is that where we left off? I had just done that?
and then you moved here.
Okay, so I hadn't had a chance to move up to fight yet. That's what I was wondering. I couldn't remember where we were.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's correct. No, that's correct. So,
I thought I had moved up in on the other side of
well, I just went off the picture I took.
Sam. Oh, I'm just saying. I thought I maybe this is what well, see, you would have had to call actions for me to tell you this. If I wanted to get up,
Well, I'm going to call actions here in a
the
second.
the far two that were up at the top, or the two that I was going to move in front of, and I thought I had announced that, but I guess maybe I'm just thinking it.
Well, these are the remaining four.
Right.
Everyone else appears to be deceased. We still have two criminals on each side of the back.
Ballista
We
towers.
still have
Those are ballista towers also, right?
Pichel Ditch here being grasped by the watery fist of the druid, Shadrach, and Pick's up here with two guys on him. Reggie's got two guys on him, but he's got backup, so that's going to be probably...
After getting stabbed in the face.
Yes, you are currently
Bleeding.
Again.
bleeding heavily out of the mouth as you had just lost 6 teeth.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So there, for some reason, this game hates your good looks, there, Reginald.
I was
I
gonna
don't know
say,
what to tell you.
when we wanted you to be our face man, I meant, don't lose parts of your face.
Somehow they know it.
Somehow they know it. So, and do you remember what the conditions were of your injury, Reginald?
2 points of blood loss at the end of each round is what I've got written down.
And I think that's all, but let me just double check it.
Yeah.
His
You
charisma
didn't-
with women is a -10.
You did not say anything about any minuses to combat or AC, anything
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
here it is. Here it is. No. Yeah, that's something different. Okay, no.
No.
So yeah, you are aware of everything.
Good.
So, I guess without further ado, unless anyone has any questions or rules, clarifications, I know that there was some kind of edge case last week that I forgot about, but whatever. And everyone's aware of where they are on the map. I know, Reginald, you can't see it. I will...
When the time comes, yeah, you can move it over. I just wanted to say that last week was a lot of fun, that the fact that the battle took all session and kept everybody interested, I thought that was a good time.
I'll continue to take pictures and
Well,
forward to you so you can
That's
see it.
good to hear, Daryl. That's why we do it, so we can
Yeah, man.
enjoy at least 5 minutes of our dismal existence. All right. Indeed. So, let's start with round 12. And Shadrach, are you aware of how many rounds you've had your watery fist up? Can't hear you.
I believe this will be the third round.
And also, did you have another spell that was going? Oh yeah, the obscurement.
And the spikes. Well, the obscurement will be there for quite a while, but the spikes will be there for a long time too, so.
Okay.
It's really like 60 minutes or something like that, which is, or 90 minutes, I don't know.
All right. So,
Something outrageous for a battle.
does anyone want to say anything at the end of the round before we move on to the next one? If you want to say something briefly, you can.
I shout out.
I got this, Reginald, as I go to step in front of you. Which one's Reginald? The one in the middle?
Reginald is this one here with the bleeding. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So,
Catch up.
Shadrach, you here because you are within earshot of Pichel Deitch. You hear him say, he kind of squirms and kind of tilts his head back over his shoulder and yells up, apparently towards the tower. He says, "You fucking idiots! Use the big words!" Alright. So.
Can I just state for a matter of fact that he should be completely blocked by the... Isn't that... Oh no, the thorn's a different thing. The obscurement's that other square.
Here's the obscurement
Yeah,
right
never
here.
mind that.
Okay, so let's start with actions and let's go with who's involved the most. So pick. You got two guys on you, okay? And then Reginald,
Attack.
and then COVID.
Step up to take over for Reginald so he can fall back.
What is your action? That's
Attack.
movement. Attack, okay.
Both of those idiots are killing him.
Shadrach.
I'll keep the watery fist on this guy.
Alright. And let's start with COVID. Roll initiative. 3.
2.
Alright. On very fast. It's you guys. So, unless someone feels like they need to go before anyone else, then we can just go with weapon speed. Shadrach.
That's fast, not very fast.
Yes, sir.
Roll your damage.
It's it'll be a D6 plus 3 this time.
Ooh. Get max.
8 points.
8 points.
And then it'll be a max. It'll be plus 6 on the last round it goes. So it'll give him a good squeeze.
Where's my pencil?
Even though the damage ain't much, at least you're holding them, you know? You're keeping them at bay.
They can only come one way unless they wade out in the water, and then they have, number one, they have to climb up on that dock while I'm hitting them. So...
I mean, you're holding them with the watery fist, right? So, that's what I mean.
It only gets one person.
But you're
Okay.
mobilizing them.
He continues to... as you squeeze him, and you can see he's really struggling against the powerful grip of the watery fist, but it is holding him in place. Alright, so who's next? Probably someone with a short sword or a speed, so
Me
pick
and
or...
I go.
Alright, you have two guys on you.
Guy on the right, please.
Guy on the right. Okay. Oh, I've got him right here already, so...
The armor class is 7.
That's a hit. These guys aren't wearing armor.
Oh. 3 points.
3 points. He's looking pretty hurt, but he's still up. Alright. COVID, you're up.
Move forward, just right in between those two guys, or in front of those two guys who are both in my front square.
Be right there.
Just a hair closer towards me. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. And which one would you like to hit
I'll
first?
start with the one on the right, on my right. 19. Fits armor class. Oh, that hits armor class -9.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Uh, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Slash. You chop down on his sword, exposing the upper half of him, and as you feint and thrust up, you get him in his underarm, and the blade comes out the other side under his throat. And blood sprays out, and he falls quickly. Skewered. Skewered, I think.
Nice.
All right. And now we go to the loser's side of fast. So, you said you're right.
Yeah, that one, the furthest one away.
All right. So, that one's going to take a slash at you, Reginald. He moves to your right and hits an armor class of 8.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. All right. Pick.
Faint his blade.
Pick the two in front of you. One will move.
He should be further up, and he's further back than he should be.
All right. So this guy here will move here, giving you an attack of opportunity on him if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Do you want it? Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Hit him. Hit him.
That's armor class of 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hit.
3 points of damage.
He's barely hanging on. You like slash him, and it goes up.
9 points of
It
damage.
goes up his side. He's like ah. But because he is now flanking you, he gets a +1 to hit you. And oh, it's armor class of 0. That's a hit. You take 1 point as he chops you in the back of your leg, but you manage to move it out of the way to avoid the worst of the blow. And then the one in the front of you, he misses horribly. He hits an armor class of 14. You just definitely step out of the way as he misses. All right. We now go to the winner's side of average. Does anyone go or have any attacks left?
I'm done this round.
That would be Kettle Tom. And
Remember, he backed off because he was injured, just reminded you. I don't know how bad he is.
he will be on the lookout for more people. So he will kind of move over here and just kind of keep an eye out. Okay. So on slow.
What about average?
Yeah, you're up, Reginald. Your turn. I said, go ahead.
Kill him! Kill him!
So,
Kill him!
Attacking the guy to my left. That hits an armor class of 4.
that's a hit. Roll dinkus.
4 points.
So,
You slash him across his face, and he's like, ah! And he's holding his face together. So you both are now bleeding from the face, but he's still got his sword in his hand.
And
he's-
teeth.
All right. All right. Now we go to slow.
spit some blood and teeth in his face.
And Shadrach, you are targeted by light ballista from the top of the tower.
What tower?
The tower that we've been playing by for the last 3 weeks.
Do you remember? Do you not? You killed the guys on those first 2 towers. Well, there were 4 towers total. There's 2 in the back of the fortress as well that are still there.
How can they see me across that wall?
Because the angle says that they can.
If the wall is the same height as they are, they can't see me.
They're above the wall. They're way above
Okay.
the wall.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
So
So,
remember it's dark.
That's a good point. Wasn't there a moon of some sort out?
holy
The
shit.
next phase after a full moon. When that
Armor
happens.
class, let's see. Armor class of 3.
He can
That'll
take.
hit me.
He can take.
All right, and then the one on the right with no negative.
Oh, that was old.
It's an armor class of 2.
Oh shit!
Both will hit me.
All right, so here comes 2 light ballista bolts. These things are much larger than your average,
So
but they're not like giant giant ballista. These are small.
Are they
shooting like
are they
javelin
spear
looking
sized or javelin sized?
They're like spear sized, I guess,
Spear-sized.
but heavier. And you guys don't see this because you're up there fighting on
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
know. I just
Right.
trying to
You
picture.
hit, but Jason, Shadrach hears a snapping sound. Pow! And it comes from the tower, and through the obscurement, the first one
Oh.
hits you for 11 points of damage,
Oh.
No.
and remember this because I looked this up while I was crumping today.
Heavy weapon. I think it's different, isn't it?
No chance of knockdown. The one on the right hits you for
I don't like that
6
multiple.
points of damage,
I like your
and once
multiple
again,
dice.
not a chance of knockdown. So what happens is,
It's not bad. Only 6. I'm sorry.
so you end up taking 17 points of damage,
Yep.
and
Ouch.
the bolts, like one of them kind of like bumps you on your side, and it kind of almost spins you around, and it like knocks the wind out of you for a second, while the other one comes down and slashes your left arm, and it like kind of pushes you back, but you maintain your upright stance, but you've been hit, and from the
Yes, I did.
and you hear Pixel Dick go, "Hey, get the front ones going, reload!" All right, and now we go to the end of the round, and if anyone would like to move, Kettle Tom, who was watching out this way, is like, "Oh!" So he will take his action to move, and he gets to there. Any other movement?
I'm not going to move out of any combat.
All right. So what we got now? Oh,
Hang on, I'm gonna move towards the gangplank. I have to move if I can.
yes, you can.
I will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will get you on the gangplank, or you can stop right in front of it.
I'll get on the gangplank.
Okay, then you're in this square right here.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're out of their range.
Hopefully I'm at worse range.
Do any of you have any knowledge of siege type weaponry or artillery?
I wouldn't consider it. My character would because mine's more hand weapons, not.
I would. Okay, well then I guess nobody really knows the range of these things or their damage
I can
potential.
imagine knowing what a crossbow could shoot, that these things could probably shoot a long way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would not be that far off.
My common sense would be they're gonna have greater damage and greater
Okay.
distance because they're a greater weapon.
So that is the end of round 12.
Put another
And
picture up, Daryl, so you can see exactly what's going on.
We go
Thank
to
you, I appreciate
we
that.
go to round 13, and we're going to need action. So we'll start with COVID
Attack.
and Reginald
Attack.
and Pick
Okay.
and Shadrach.
Watery fist.
I don't know why I've moved Kettle Tom out into the water,
You were heading for the other thing.
but he would have to go this way. Oh, I see. Because the boat's all the way down there, so that's... Oh, well, fuck it. We said he came on there. It doesn't matter. So, he gets to there. Okay. So this guy, thinking that he's coming to get him, is going to turn and just face him. Because the gangplank's right
Is that Kettle Tom in the water?
Not anymore.
It was. He's been moved. He's now behind the guy that was coming up on the side of Pick.
So Pick is now
Okay.
not being double teamed, apparently. Okay. So then actions, we have
Attack.
blank and blank and blank. Okay. Roll initiative, Reginald. Beat an 8.
7.
All right, you guys go first. So on fast. That would be COVID or pick.
Uh-oh.
All right. You guys are right in front of you. That's fighting
14.
That's a
that's
hit.
my
Roll
score.
dinkus.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage to the guy that's in front of.
Yeah, he
Sarah.
was barely hanging on. So with a quick flick of your wrist, you slice him on the side of his neck, and he goes down.
Yeah, I opened up an artery.
All right, Reginald. So since the guy in front of you is now down, you can turn and move to the guy that's fighting Pick, or you could move
That is
somewhere
what I would
else.
like to do.
Okay, not a problem. He does not turn to face you, so you can take a +1 on a flank.
Woohoo! That's going to hit an armor class of 10, even with the +1.
That's actually a miss. Holy shit. Okay.
I slipped in some blood.
You must have. And he like looks you out. It's the corner of his eye, and he's just like, okay. And then Pick. Are you attacking the one in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, that would be this one. This guy hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. That would be an armor class of 7.
That's a hit. Roll dinkus.
6 points.
Hey, maximum damage. Still not enough to kill this guy, but you definitely stuck it right in his gut, and then he was like, ah! Kind of jerks back, and you can see a gaping wound in his stomach. You see like some yellowish goo kind of come out as he's holding his belly. Wow, he's making cheese. Okay, so now we go to the, and Gaspar, you maintain that spell, so roll dinkus.
Gaspar.
I'm sorry, Shadrach.
Hey, man.
I
Does
think
that mean I get the cat in the 13th level? I'm kidding. Okay, a D6
Yeah.
+4 this time.
Gaspar it is.
just kill them all and then bring back life. I don't care.
9 points.
9 points.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't think it's
A
a
5 and
no.
a 6.
He's just yelling. There's nothing he can do. He's being constricted. Hurry up, you sons of bitches! Kill him! He's starting to even sound a little worried, like, oh fuck.
Is it like
Even I can hear him wailing.
Is it pulling him down into the water? Like,
Not yet. Okay. So, let's see. Shadrach, you see more guys get up on the roof, and they start to man the front two ballistas,
ooh!
and the guys
That's why I'm running to the boat.
and the guys in the back appear to be reloading.
I can't hold them any longer, folks. Only the spikes are holding them out. Shit. You had to know they'd bring the 88th in on me. God damn it.
Okay. So that was then. Okay. So Kettle Tom doesn't get to go yet. So now we go to the guy fighting Kettle Tom. And Kettle Tom, oh, that's not good. All right, he will swing at Kettle Tom. Hits an armor with hits armor class of 1. Kettle Tom's like, ah! Takes 5 more points of damage.
Still alive.
You can see Kettle Tom is starting to bleed out of his chainmail armor, and there's like blood coming from his neck and his hand, and on his leg there's a slice, and he has taken he's taken more damage than
He has. He's been in the thick of it.
Tom, get back! We got this.
okay, so now on the winner side of average,
Nick.
Kettle Tom will attempt to strike him. And
Kill him, he's been hurt.
if he can hit him,
Kill him.
If he can hit him, and he rolls Hey, that's a hit. Okay, so all he has to do is 1 point. So he takes his mace, bam, and just swings up and catches the guy under the chin, and with a sickening crack, ends this guy as he falls down in the square, and then he will take a half move when it is his turn at the end of the round. Okay, so anyone else on the loser side of average?
Oh, I thought we were on the winner side of average.
Winner side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both Reginald and I. Reginald, go ahead. If you don't kill him, I will.
All right, I'm attacking that guy that was attacking. Hit. That's gonna hit an armor class of 7.
That's a hit.
8 points.
Oh, that might
Nice.
Running through.
He's done. You whip that sword around and slash him, and then not only slash him, but then you stab him as he's falling down, and then this weird little bubble of blood goes boop out from his ribs, and ugh. All right. Now we go to the.
Well, I have I don't have anybody to attack anymore, so I guess I'm done. I can't reach anybody.
They're all down?
Yeah.
All of them on the ship are.
Nice. We gotta
Okay.
find that priest. We gotta find that priest.
I didn't see him. I looked for him downstairs. but
On,
I kinda popped up.
On slow. Shadrach. Once again, we got an obscured fire through and a regular fire through. So the first one.
Reginald, look! A giant pincushion's running this way.
That's a miss. One big, large arrow lands on the dock and then kind of skitters up and falls into the water.
Run!
From the other side that has no obscurement. That hits an armor class of -2.
Ouch.
Shadrach, you take.
Hey, I have to ask this question because I remember he was in the process of moving, but he didn't get to move at the beginning of this round, I don't think. He should have moved on very fast, even though he couldn't go yet.
Well, he used his turn to
I thought it was,
inflict damage
Oh.
with the spell.
I thought it was automatic. I'm sorry.
Shadrach, you take 7 more points of damage, but no chance of knockdown. Can't hear you.
7?
7.
All right.
Are you still
All
up?
right, I got my ace in the hole here.
You still up? All right. Okay. Now we go to. They do that. Those guys are still there. And now we go to the end of the round. So I don't think anybody's moved. So, would anyone like to move? Take a half move.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll just start.
I-
We'll just start with
I move.
Reginald.
I move over to Tom. And I say, can you repair my injury?
Okay, so as you go to move towards Tom, simultaneously, he gets off and goes down the gangplank and gets in front of Shadrach to provide cover, protection, whatever he thinks is appropriate. And you're like,
What are you doing?
so Reginald, do you want to follow him as far as you can, or do you want to stay on the ship?
I stay on the ship and I yell at Chad and both of them, get back here! We can go below!
And all you guys here are,
Chad's already, thinking that, wait a minute, no! Back to the boat!
okay, Shadrach, do you want to move?
I'm taking a half move back onto the boat, getting behind the rail and ducking,
Okay.
and yelling at Kettle Tom, come on!
All right.
No, you fool!
We'll put you there. And
And I duck
then,
behind the railing.
COVID, where would you like to go?
Put me in the entryway to the door.
You know what I should have done?
Lord have mercy.
No, that's all right. Whatever.
random town comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, huh?
Put you to the entrance of the door, is that what you said? This
Yeah.
one? Just, and
I'm waiting to see what are we doing next. I'm ready to go downstairs. I only had to have,
Okay.
I wanted to cover the doorway and I got my shield in case it was busted.
All right.
Hey, are those guns on the front of the ship ballistas?
They sure are.
would you eat white rice?
Sure.
I'd put it, go in the refrigerator.
Want it in your belly?
Is it?
Just
okay.
Just plain white rice.
I'll get it. Unless you needed to get up or something.
Well, I need to take this trash into the kitchen.
We'll just hand me the trash then.
Well, all right, thank you,
As
sir.
long as I'm up already. We pause for station identification.
As Reginald kneels below the railing
This is Cobb TV.
near Shadrach, he says, "Can you impair my energy?"
Blip, 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 blip.
You say to a guy who's got 3 gigantic arrows sticking in him.
But you're saying to another guy that's just barely staying up.
You got 3 giant spears.
with arrow fletchings on them. Yeah, they look like giant freaking arrows. Like, Mr. Custer, I don't want to go.
I hear you.
It took that much to get me off the dock, my God.
Mr. Custer.
Yeah.
If they'd have just been coming at me as people, I'd have stood my ground, but nope.
You did great.
I knew they were going to get archers up on the wall or something, so
It's juice.
I was waiting on those ballista to start firing.
What's that?
the spikes are still there. The spikes
Oh,
are
there
going
was?
to keep them to us easy.
You don't know how much I ate.
No, I have no idea.
There's a ton. That must have been hidden in there.
Oh yeah.
I can make the more of a pyramid, but
Help yourself.
that's about it for cover.
I don't think, eventually you're going to have to drop the thorns so we can go in and take the towers.
Hey, I holler at you guys. Hey, there's ballista up here on the front of the ship. A whole bunch of them.
This
Oh.
is we're gonna have a ballista duel. I like this.
Well, Colvin, you know how to use them. If you want to do that, I mean, we got to find that priest, though,
To be honest with you, I've not.
and free some slaves.
The jet. Well, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna leave it up to Cobb. I'm just gonna say that I don't normally use those things. Although it is a weapon, I know how to use it. It doesn't mean it's not something I've used before. Cobb, I would say that I would know how to use it, but I'm not proficient in it.
The only thing that I would
Would that be
tell
correct?
you,
Because it's a weapon, I can see how it's like a big bow. I mean, a big crossbow, but I'm not proficient in it because it's not something I've ever used
well,
or
let's put it this way.
whatever, however you want to work it.
If you can be creative and tell me how in your long history of doing what you do that you might have come across these things, I'll allow it.
Okay. We have taken towers before of enemy installations, and we have used them on the enemy as they were retreating or held up in bunkers. And much like these towers or roofs, never had boat action with them though, but both light and heavy ballista. And catapults and the whole work. The catapults would be more of a mobile siege weapon, so that'd be different. But something that's more fixed, I've used it in other fortifications when we were taking them over and we had to use them against them. You want me to be any more specific or
that's
any more
plenty good.
detailed?
All right.
I'd like to move to one at some point.
All right, so that's the end of round 13. Round 14. Actions. And we'll start with COVID.
Move to a ballista to shoot it. Attack with a ballista. Is that what you're wanting? Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
Pick.
Still the guy in front of me, please?
No.
Nope, he's dead.
Everybody's dead up
Okay.
there except us.
I will follow COVID, asking what I can do to assist him.
Reginald.
I'm gonna move toward Pick and the guy laying on the deck. I'm gonna apply first aid to my mouth by tearing a piece of this guy's shirt and shoving it in there to try and stop the bleeding.
Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me.
And-
Two more points of damage at the end of the round.
Yeah, I took them off.
Okay.
And
Is that not
I say to Pick, I'll cover your back if you want to try to go below and undo some locks. Let's get these slaves out of here.
Yeah.
That's a lot of action, but that's my action.
And
A lot of
can I
garbage.
respond to that?
No, if you guys want to talk any more than that, it's going to be an action. You're just supposed to say a few words.
He's garbled anyway.
So,
Can't he stop his bleeding on himself? I mean,
That's
is
his
it possible or
action.
is it that bad?
that's his action. He's binding his
Oh,
wounds.
okay, good.
But, Reginald, you're unable to talk. So whatever you try to talk, you know that it's going to come out. So, I would not
have
pick.
that written down.
I would not pick that action. So do you have an
I'm just
action?
doing the chat, couldn't really understand, but he can see that you're badly injured.
We'll come back to you, Reginald. Shadrach, action.
I thought I gave it to you.
Finish off Pickle Day.
So your action is to talk. Is to talk.
Apply first aid. I'm tearing
Oh,
his shirt.
okay.
This
Okay.
guy's shirt up.
Yep,
And
you're good. Okay, you're correct. I forgot already. All right. Roll
I can have
initiative.
that part to cover, I hope.
Roll initiative, Shadrach. My side is delayed.
Oh,
I got a 1.
Your side is sped up.
Oh, one. Holy crap.
Make
So,
good use of this, folks.
Move me to a ballista.
I get no
but,
benefit from it.
Shadrach, technically you're first.
All right, D6 plus 5. I hope I crush him. Oh, 6 points.
Once again, he's like, "Ah!" And then we go to Reginald. You perform the action of binding your wounds. You, do you have,
Like I said, I wad up a piece of cotton shirt, stuff it in my mouth.
all right. So you get in there and you get your spare fancy shirt that you keep with
No,
you.
no, I tear the guy laying on the deck.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
tear his shirt.
You're right.
Oh, it's nasty. You're going to get
I-
a disease.
I heard him say it, and then I probably was like, oh, I don't know what he said.
That's some funkage coming up.
That's fucking brain damage, I guess. I don't know, man. Okay, so yes, you bend down and you rip off part of the guy's shirt, and you just try to jam it in there and clamp your mouth down and try
Bite
to
down on it.
staunch the bleeding. And it seems to work, but that nice irony taste in your mouth is a constant reminder, and the pain is awful. All right, so now we go to movement, and Pick and COVID, you guys move up to, and which ballista are you picking?
I'm going for the first one towards me, obviously.
All right.
And I'm like, Pick, watch what I'm doing. I wait for Pick to get there.
Come on.
Why is Pick laying down on the job again?
Lazy elf.
And Pick will move up the stairs as well. All right.
And we can do whatever. I don't know. I'm looking in here under the. I don't know what they go on. Do you?
It takes a round to load them, and a turn, and you can fire one. So it's every other round.
I mean, I found ballista, but I don't see anything.
So, as you look around and you see some of the large spear-like bolts laying next to this thing, you pick one up, and then you're like, oh shit, wait, I haven't done this in a while. And you set it back down, and then you find the crank, and it kind of folds out and you start to crank it with both hands as it pulls the tension, and then as it cranks it goes click, 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 click. That way it doesn't automatically unwind until you've got it, and then you take the thing and you put it and you get behind it and you start looking for a target. And it can go 45 degrees from going straight ahead. So that covers pretty much everything that way. Okay. And that's all you guys. All right.
Is it a average speed?
Chad, let's go
Slow.
for it. Reginald,
Okay.
what are you trying to do?
It's next round, yeah.
Yeah, I was just.
Okay.
So I'm like, so you see how I'm doing this pick? Do the same thing to that one there. Crank it until it'll stop when you get to the fully open. Set the spear in it, and then aim. There's a little stick sticking up that you kind of line up with your target.
All right, I'm slow. From the back, we got Reginald and Shadrach right there. Pretty much all of you guys. But they like Shadrach.
I like him too.
So,
Yeah, well.
the first guy,
Hey, isn't they reloading this turn?
the back guys are going now. It's not the front guys.
How many people have shot at me?
You should know that.
3 people, okay. I'm like, somebody should be reloading by now.
Yeah, they have reloaded.
Okay.
Does your character know how ballistas work by any chance?
You just, okay, whatever.
Okay, thank you. Armor class of 5 on Shadrach. That's a hit, okay. You take 10 points of damage and you have to save versus paralyzation or be knocked down. And I can't hear you.
I'm looking up my save versus paralyzation. Okay, let's see here. Paralyzation is 9. Okay, and is there any mod? No, it's just getting knocked down. Okay. Well, I rolled a 10, so.
That's a success. All right. And I could have swore, and since tonight I can't remember anything past 2 seconds, didn't one of you, Reginald or Shadrach, say you were getting behind the wall of the ship? I thought it was Shadrach. Okay. All right. So because of the cover, that would put that at a miss. So don't count that. The thing strikes the gunwale, and splinters fly above you. As you know, you just got saved by the wall. The second shot,
Can I ask you a question real quick?
which is going at Reginald, as he's standing there going, uh-oh. What's your question?
Did Kill Tom not get back on the boat? You still got him out there. He would have went long before the ballistas went.
Sure, he can go back on the boat.
I just don't want to see him be a target and get killed.
All right. Reginald. Oh, that's an armor class of 8. That's a miss. All right.
That's a mess. Whoa!
Okay. So that is that. Does Reginald or anyone want to do a half move at the end of the round?
Yes.
Okay, where do you want to go?
I want to move to the next list.
All right. Look at that. Turn
I am
around.
going inside the door.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can. Bloop. All right. And that is the end of round 14.
Do I take 2, or did you said I was successful with the
Yes.
stopping the bleeding open?
Yes.
Good deal.
All right. This round, actions. Shadrach.
I'm gonna finish off Pishel Dish.
All right.
Or hope to.
COVID.
Firing the ballista.
Pick.
Cranking the ballista.
Reginald.
Searching.
All right. Roll initiative. Pick.
2.
Beat a 7. All right. On fast. Reginald, you are searching. So you're in sort of a foyer here, which has steps that go down on either side of you, and it ends about 15 feet away with a set of double doors.
I am going to open the doors.
All right. So you move forward and you try to open the doors, and apparently they're barred from the inside.
Okay.
That's only movement.
I will attempt to pick the lock or jimmy the bar, whatever it takes.
In this particular instance, you'll have to get out one of your tools that you will use to move the bar up and off of its posts. So roll your
I begin to do so.
roll your open door. Roll your open doors, or pick locks, I should say.
Get the right dice here. I keep grabbing 8s instead of 10s.
8. All right.
Open locks. 24. That's a success.
All right, so you get out your long, almost like a ruler-sized tool, and it's thin, so you slip it through on the bottom, but you realize that you're going to have to, like push the thing away from the door a little bit, so then use your other hand with another tool. So you lift and you sort of push and you kind of wedge it, not too slow, but slow enough to where you maintain contact, and then it moves up and it kind of flips over and lands on the floor behind the door. Clang, clang, clang.
Nice.
Do you open the door?
I will if I still can keep moving.
You
Keep
can.
doing. I open the door
right.
and draw my sword.
You open the door and you need to roll for surprise.
D10,
Yes.
6.
All right. You're not surprised to find in there I will come back to you, Reginald. Okay. So we now go to Kettle Tom. How did this guy get stood back up?
Yeah, smart roasted. He's raising the dead.
He will, Kettle Tom is going to stay here and still try to protect, and he says, back up, Shadrach. But he can't, he's not going to force you out of the way. All right. So then we go to average, and by now, if you wish to fire the ballistas at someone, you can.
I'm hitting the big guy in the water.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
I have a question real quick on the range. It goes MSML. I know small, medium, large, but what's the first M?
Midget.
It's like for the closest range. I just don't understand what the M stands for.
It's short, medium, and long.
Yeah, but this is M. This is before the short.
Oh. Minimum?
I don't know.
Yes.
Maximum?
Minimum?
That's
that makes
it.
sense. Okay.
So with a light ballista, there is no minimum, which
Right,
means
I was just
you
wondering
can
what the M
shoot
meant.
someone if they're standing right in front of it.
Do I get a +3 for stationary target?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And he's within short range.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He is the target is held.
13.
It'll just be off your missile, Taco.
Well, did you see for Life Ballista, all targets are considered arm class 10, except they can use decks, which he wouldn't get, are magical bonuses.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me where you see that, because I
Yeah, you can just
missed
cycle
it.
find again. It's like in 3 different sections in here for that particular weapon. Or pages, I mean. Where was it? Direct fire. Okay, all targets, it's considered a direct fire engine. All targets are considered arm class 10. If the target is a creature, not an area containing a creature, bonuses from dexterity and magical protections apply.
Where do you
Yeah,
see
right here,
warfare?
direct fire engines. This is considered a direct fire engine versus a bomber. It's page 59.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, I didn't get it, so I'm not going to give it to you either.
Okay, no, that's fine.
But we'll know that next time.
Yeah. And then
But
there's
you
a whole
still-
bunch of modifiers
You still
need to look
hit,
at
so
too, so.
roll dinkus.
And then I don't know what.
2d6. No, I'm sorry, 3d6.
That sounds more likely.
And no strength attached, it's just whatever it rolls.
14.
14.
Yep.
All right, you fire. You line it up because he's being held by the... Shadrach, did you roll your damage yet? Go ahead. Because that should have already happened. And I can't hear you, so you'll have to unmute so I know what
The
damage...
last round was +6.
Yeah.
So, all right, I rolled 10 points total.
Oh, ouch. Nice.
All right, so he's there, and you can see that, like as you squeeze and you reach the last, like his arm like pops underneath, and then his back leg, and then coming across, you hear a pow, and as you kind of look to your left, you can see it. That's the actual sound that the snapping of the ballista string makes, and it comes straight out and goes right into this guy. And it's like sticking in his left side, right in his stomach. And he's just there, and the watery fist starts to turn red as the blood is leaking out of this fucking guy. He's like, and you can tell he's barely hanging on. He can't take probably another hit. Oh, you have to wait till next turn.
Damn.
Secondary and all of
Okay.
This guy's taking a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Yes, he
the
has.
Yes,
second
he
and
has.
subsequent shots or stationary targets get +1.
You picked the perfect spell for that.
Okay. So
He probably would have been mean in combat.
that,
Yeah.
that. You did that.
Light ballistas are very accurate.
Okay. So,
Surprising. I would have thought that.
now we move to the ones up front. So,
Are we gonna finish with them or Reginald?
Reginald's already gone. He searched.
Oh, I thought you were going, oh.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not surprised, but we'll get there. Okay. So, on Shadrach. And this is the one that's through the obscurement. So...
And cover.
Oh yeah, you're covered, that's right. So we'll have to go to Kettle Tom then. Well, I mean, if you're bent down, you got to be able to see the guy that you're crushing. So
I figure I got half cover at least, or quarter cover or something.
Okay,
And
well,
I'm behind it.
Yeah.
The top of me is visible, probably.
all right, that's
My
fair.
top-
So
Yeah.
even with the -3 for partial cover, I still rolled a 16, and for these, that's an armor. So you got hit with armor class of -1.
Are they considered medium range? Is that those some shit, or are they
No.
still short? That's still short.
This is
Wow.
you got to multiply those by 3.
So 11
33
for short
squares.
would be 33.
And I already measured it during
Oh, I was
the
just
day.
wondering.
It was and it's within it. So Shadrach, you got hit for 10 points of damage, but no chance of knockdown. And then the second one, without the obscurement. That hits an armor class. Okay, so can we take off the 3, 8? Armor class of 4?
That hits me.
All right, and only 4 points of damage that time and no chance of knockdown.
Are you rolling the scatter dice, or are you worried about that?
No.
If they miss? Okay.
All right. And anyone want to take a half move at the end of the round?
Yes.
Okay, so, well, Reginald, you moved and then you did your action, so you don't get to take a move. And what you see in there,
I'm just making sure.
and what you see in there is a guy that looks like he's in charge. He's got he's got the highest golden colored crest on his helmet. He has chainmail with greaves on his shins and his arms, and pauldrons on his shoulders. On top of that, he's wearing a gorget around his neck, and standing next to him is someone that you haven't seen but somebody else was looking for, and he is holding a holy symbol, and he looks like he's getting ready to do something against you.
I saw the priest when they first opened the door.
Okay, so then then there you go. Then that's where he ended up, protecting his lord. And so, does anyone want to take a half move? Was that you, Shadrach, or did you want to stay where you are with the cover?
I have a question. If I duck down completely, do I have full cover?
Yeah.
I duck down completely.
Okay. And Kettle Tom will as well, and he leans his back against the wall there, and as you kind of look across, you can see that he's looking real rough, and his eyes are starting to close. So you both kind of glance at each other, and you lock eyes for a second, and he's like, "We ain't dead yet." And he kind of reaches over, and he kind of reaches towards you, and he puts his hand out, and he says, "You're not gonna die today." You gain 24 hit points.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta return a favor to this guy. All right. Well, I can't do anything this turn, but okay.
Let's see here. How about we go backwards? And let's do this one.
If that
Okay.
comes that way, it's a 12. I mean, I don't know if that will make you subtract something up.
All right. We start round 15. At the end of the round, the spell goes away, and you hear a splashing sound as if Pichel Desh has fallen into the water. So,
Now, my next whole round will be reloading, correct?
if that's what you choose to do.
If I want to fire it again in
Yeah.
my next one round. Okay. Just want to make sure.
All right,
Pick
so
a reloaded one for you. Pick's got one loaded.
actions. Pick.
Move.
COVID.
I'm also gonna. I'm gonna fire picks.
I'm
He's ready to go.
I'm gonna have you.
If that's all right.
Because that, I mean, I don't like the fact that Daryl gave an idea to somebody that
Okay.
isn't involved.
Then I'll reload mine this round. You want to change your action? You get the fire.
I'm sorry, I thought that's what Pick said he did.
I
My
had
bad.
no. I just called for actions.
I thought he was under the impression he was loading it to fire. It was a great idea. I didn't think of it.
I mean, let's put it this way. Let's go with the honor system. What were you going to do before Daryl said something?
Honestly, I was gonna shoot the guy in the water.
Okay.
Did you have a timer?
I believe that we're all capable of moving on. So,
It was a great
COVID,
idea. I wish I'd have thought of
action.
it. I'm gonna shoot one of the guys in the tower. Probably this closest one here. Not this one.
With what?
The ballista. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm loading it this round.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Reginald, action.
Attack.
Shadrach, action.
Casting.
All right. And Kettle Tom will do that.
Is light affecting anything? I mean, as far as the shots go from them on the boat? I'm just wondering. I mean,
I'm not sure what you're asking.
I should be in darkness.
You're in the low light like I described, and there's
The
also
moon, the low light of the
there's
moon.
also
the
the low light of the lamps that I had described are on the deck.
The one there I had used to douse my...
No, you got that
Oh.
one in here.
It was... Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. I thought I was out on the deck when it happened. No, that's fine. I don't know if it matters, but can I tilt it up and then crank it so I can use it as a defense 4?
No.
No, so it's just... okay, that's fine.
Okay. And so now we go back. We go back to COVID for initiative.
So roll.
Yes. Another 10. My side is delayed.
3.
All right. On fast. Shadrach, what's the casting time of your spell?
Average 5.
Okay, well,
Great idea. Which I thought. I could find every round.
okay, so on the loser side, I got a 10, so they don't get to go before you, Reginald, you lucky piece of shit. So,
I know.
I'm
I'm attacking the priest with my longsword.
on fast. Tom will slump over and lay down and just grab his holy symbol and start mumbling to himself that Shadrach is, while Shadrach casts the spell. So Shadrach, you would cast your spell.
I looked at it, Tom, and I see that... am I on here?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, I looked at it, Tom, I see that he's in bad shape, and after what he just did to me, and I still got blood all over me, and I rubbed my hands in some of the blood on my chest, and say, Mother Skell, return some of the healing that he had given me, that he may also live today. And I licked some of the blood from my hand, and I touch him very gently on the forehead, and I cast Cure My Wounds, the best I can do for him.
Okay, because of your role playing of your casting, you will roll with advantage.
Alrighty. Well, 8 points.
He regains 8 points. You see that he kind of twitches a little bit, and then kind of opens his eyes and looks over at you and mouths thank you before he returns back to what he was doing.
Yeah, I didn't try to disturb him, just touch him very lightly. Yep.
Okay. So now we go to Reginald. So you move in, and I know you can't see this, but you would be going around the mast that's going through the ceiling and through the floor, and around a table that's kind of bumped up against it, which means you'd have to go you can get there, you just got some unless you want to jump up on the table and fight from that, but it's a low ceiling.
No. What I would like to do is move around the table in a position that the priest is between me and the warrior.
Daryl, your picture.
That would be correct. So you'll be over here on the left, and there's the priest, and you may attack if you'd like.
All right. That hits an armor class of 0.
All right. That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Woo! Come on, baby. 4 points.
All right. So you move around quickly, and as the priest is kind of starting to move to defend himself, you just take that sword, you stick it straight out, and as he puts his hand out, your sword goes right through his hand. Ah! And pulls it off, and there's like a hole in his hand. He's holding it, going, ah! Shut,
Spit blood.
All right, and then we'll just go with up there since no one else is involved. Okay, so the priest will move back as the other guy moves forward. They switch places.
He can't move while he's casting.
He wasn't casting, otherwise I'd have said you disrupt the spell.
Dang it.
I mean, he certainly was holding his holy symbol out, hoping you would be like...
I thought he was.
But it didn't work, so...
I'm still glad I hit him.
Okay, so they switch places.
Did you see the picture I sent you, Daryl?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and then, so this guy, he has a gladius similar to the one that you've seen COVID wield, and he just takes a chopping motion straight down on you, and he before he does, he looks to the roof, and he says, and you feel like something. You feel something in the room, and just for a second, this weird shadow comes out and kind of settles on his shoulder, and he swings. And that hits an armor class of -7.
That's a hit.
Missed him by that much.
All right. And just, do you have religion as a non-weapon proficiency?
I do right before I die.
Okay.
It reminds me of Rise, though, the way he got ensnared in shadow. And I look into the helmet to see if it's Rise.
Definitely not. This is like an older guy, like a Brian Cox looking dude.
Okay.
And he slashes down, and you block it with your sword, but you still take 2 points of damage for using up that bit of expertise and skill. All right. The priest, he bends down between two beds or two little cots in the back wall, like he's cowering and holding his hand. He looks frightened. Okay, so we come back out here, and Pick, your side was not delayed, so you get to shoot.
Can I see the guy in the water?
You can. He's got half cover because of the water.
Understandable. I'm going to fire at him.
All right. Tell me what armor class you hit, and then I'll figure in the negatives.
And I should use my regular missile tackle?
You should.
Armor class is 7.
Okay, so with being unfamiliar with the weapon and the cover he gets from the water, your shot flies down, and you think it's going to get him, but it starts to just go a little to the left and into the water, just like that square in front of his front right. And he's like back and holding like he was expecting to get hit, but it just splashes him. And I'll get you! And it's now the loser's side. And we got Shadrach still out there by himself. You're both behind the wall, and they're like, we can't shoot at anybody. So they're just going to watch out, and then they're going to do what they're doing. And then he is going to move in a hindered environment, and he can get right there, and a hand comes up on the dock, and he starts to pull himself up like Kilroy was here, and then that's the end of his turn. Well, actually, that's let's see. That
I thought Lucius was dead.
he gets there. No. At least I don't remember that.
You described a fucked up arm, a fucked up leg that like they
Yes.
broke or something in the
And
squeeze.
bleeding
And then
heavily,
I shot him
like
in
he
the
might
side with
barely
one of the ballistas.
survive.
That's all you said.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
So when you
didn't say he died. But
wait, no. I added the 10 that he did. Okay, no. So I added yours
I did
first.
14 and he did 10.
I added yours first, and then I added his second. That's
Right.
what's got me thrown off. So yeah. Yeah, no, he's looking rough.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said he looked
Okay.
really, really
so,
bad.
and then with the second half of his movement, he pulls himself up on the dock, and he like yells out this, "Ah! I'll kill you all!" And he's got blood and spit and seawater coming off of him, and he's just a moon-strewn rage machine.
But he is up on the deck.
Yes, and that's as far as he can get. Okay, so those guys can't do anything. Okay. So, Reginald, you hear the sounds of yelling from behind you, as if people are screaming in the deck below you. And then you hear a sound. Actually, let me roll your hear noise. Let's see if you hear it. This is an important roll.
Okay. Detect noise. Oh,
And I know this
got a pretty low chance on this one.
This isn't
I
the
don't
way
have
this is supposed to go, but I'm allowing it because of the loudness of
Yeah, I
the
don't-
noise. So,
I don't have a real keen ear, but I'll try. I get a 38, and that is a failure. I
Okay.
needed a 20.
fair enough.
Or less.
'Cause normal human percentage, I think, is either 10 or 15. But because this was louder, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. But even that didn't quite work, so no harm, no foul.
Just some screams.
Yes. Okay. So, done. Your
I'm
turn.
done. No, I was loading. That's all I'm doing this turn.
Okay.
I have no other.
And you shot. That's right. You're correct.
I shot last round.
You guys are
Yeah, he shot this round. I shot
every
next.
other one. Staggered. Okay. And then they're stupid. So there. All right. So that is the end of the round. Does anyone want to take a half move?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hearing nothing.
Hang on, no, I want to look at the. I want to look at the map and see where I am compared to where.
I'll send you a pic. I'll send you a pic real quick. Hang on.
Are you sending it to his email address?
No, I sent it our jib gap thing.
'Cause I'll take one too from this angle.
Well, I got a good one close up from the top.
Oh, okay.
All right, I haven't got it yet. But
I'll show you
see.
the it. Post. Everybody sees it.
I got the best view
Yeah,
of all.
that's very helpful.
Look at my view. All right, bud, it's up.
There we go. Let's look.
The guy on the dock is the obviously him.
So I see a picture of Daryl, Reginald.
All
Oh,
right.
there it is. It must no.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
Who was
Right
the-
here?
Oh, there it is.
You ready?
Okay.
The guy. Who's the guy laying down in front of me?
That's a dead guy. He's not there anymore.
No, that's Kettle Tom.
No, the other. He said in front of him. You got the one of the dead guys laying out in the water.
Oh, he got pushed off, so he's floating.
That's one of the guys we killed
That's
earlier.
nobody.
One of the net
Well,
guys.
he was the yellow
He was
person.
somebody's son. I mean,
Who are the? Okay.
I'm looking at the same picture, so yeah. If there's nobody you can figure out here.
That's Kill Tom laying in front of the plank right next to you. He's laying
Yeah,
down.
I know where everybody is now. Okay.
That's me up on the what's that called?
Here's
The
you got the
foredeck.
yellow one,
The foredeck.
right?
I'm the yellow-haired guy on the foredeck with Pick.
Yeah,
shooting the
okay,
ballista.
and then the other one is Pick. All right.
All the other,
So
everybody
do you
else on the
wanna-
boat's dead that you see.
You
On.
want to move or not?
I'm not moving. No,
Okay.
I'm still ducked down.
All right.
Big Ugly's on the dock.
Okay. So that is the end of the round. That is the end of round 15. Next round, actions. Reginald,
Attack.
COVID,
Can I just say attack? We don't usually
Yeah.
Okay, attack.
Pick, Reload, Shadrach.
Casting.
Alrighty. It is now Reginald's turn. Roll initiative. Beat a 1. My side is sped up this time.
Six.
Alrighty. So, alright, so we'll start over here with Reginald, the guy.
The guy.
On very fast, because his side is sped up,
Oh, buddy, he's quick.
attempts to slash you. And, oh, he misses horribly with a, well, I don't know if it's horrible or not. His armor class is 7. Armor class is 7?
That's a miss.
Miss? Alright.
Yay.
Okay. As you're fighting, you look over and the priest that is down below, he has gotten up and you see he is holding something. And it appears to be like a shadowy creature in the form of an eagle. And he
It's pretty cool.
flips it out and says something in a language you don't understand. And the eagle comes in and attacks, and it gets 3 attacks. It gets 2 claws and a pecker.
Oh, that
Don't
sucks.
bend over.
So, the first claw hits an armor class of 9.
Miss.
The second claw hits an armor class of, same roll, 9.
Holy shit.
And now a pecker wrecker.
9.
That hits an armor class of 0.
Oh my god.
That's a hit. That's the sharpest pecker I've ever had.
All right. Reginald, you take 1 point of damage as this thing goes and pecks you on your cheek and you're like, ah! So now there's this little shadowy eagle there harassing you and flying about. And it is considered to be, because it's small, it's in your square, but it's not grappling you. So because
Okay,
it's...
and is it every other round? Like, I know Kelf had a spell with a bird like that. It would dive down and attack and then climb the next round and then dive down and attack.
I guess
I'll find
I guess
out
you'll
at
find
the beginning
out.
of
Okay. So, because it is harassing you and it's in your square,
Oh.
you can't use slashing weapons on it, and they have to be small weapons. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a piercing weapon. It's basically in close order
Yes.
with you. That's what it's based off of. If you
I get it.
if you use a slashing weapon, it's just a -2 to hit it. That's all. It's the same
Okay.
thing in reverse. Okay. And obviously you couldn't use a weapon with a range of 2 or whatever. Well, no, that's not a concern. Okay.
Could he still attack one of the other guys though, without the negative? If he chose to ignore it?
Well, if you ignore it and you attack someone, as long as it's in the square there, then as long as it's in the front of him, yeah. I mean, if the thing was to move behind, then it would be different. But that's not really the way the spell's designed. Okay, so now we'll move over to here, and no one is around. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Okay, so these fucking guys are idiots. So they look at each other and they're like, "Are you gonna fire?" And the other one's like, "I was waiting on you." And the one's like, "Fire!" And Pickle Dick kind of looks up and shakes his head and then looks back. As you two are above deck, and all the ballistas, and here they come. So,
They're all within 30. They should be.
well,
I didn't think about that one back there.
okay, so
this one in this corner is. So.
these two will not be obscured, but these are. All right. So
If they're obscured, how can they even see this as a target?
they just shoot. It's like saying you can't hit invisible things. You can if you can detect them. All right.
Hey, can I do something real quick?
I don't know. Can you?
Hello? Hey, you're on speaker here at the game. Yeah, it's Chris Rusine from Texas.
Well, hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Come on, guys.
Thank you for your service, young man.
No problem, man.
How's everything going down there, man?
Except for like 30 minutes ago, it's been pretty good. I got severely fucked up in the Texas heat, and it sucked.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
people that are going
Texas.
through these being shutdowns, and it got us all fucked up.
How's your studying going or whatever? You're learning your trade, right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm basically learning my trade. It's going great. It's really neat shit.
Cool.
I can talk about zero of it. Like, it is all, like, super secret shit. I'm not allowed to talk about.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Bullshit.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, later on, it gets even cooler. Right now, it's pretty basic stuff, but, like, later on, this shit that you guys see in the movies, I will be learning how to do. Like,
This could be John Wick.
One of the worst guys you could be, I guess.
no, to do that, I need to go to Hawaii and train with this one guy who's
You
on the
see,
base there. Who
the green version of this,
a lot
is
of
that-
stuff.
Yeah, your wife's been
Or-
posting pictures on Facebook and whatnot of like
Yeah.
when you were graduating and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it's under
She told me
this
about it.
one. Unless it's oh, never mind.
Yeah, very cool, man. We all miss you here. We all miss your character.
Everything hurts.
How long are you going to be down there? What's the plan right now?
19.
Hey,
Hey, I'm not
19.
going to this, but this was in the mail.
oh, okay, 19th of November.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So, 19th
Very good.
of November. That's, I think, like, pretty close
He ate a
to
rabbit.
I like that picture you sent.
Oh, did you get that? Yeah. And it's fucking massive.
Anybody got any questions to ask Chris?
When's he coming home?
November 19th.
It's a good day. It's my brother's birthday. How's your wife doing?
She's doing fine. She's going to be coming down to see me next week.
That's good.
Yep.
I heard you were happy to get your truck back.
I don't have it. I'm going to have it.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it was nice to see it at graduation, but I don't have it with me currently, and I don't plan on it, like, even though I'm allowed to have it right now. I just, like, got to a stage in training where I'm allowed to pretty much have everything.
Cool.
I still decided to not have it, because, quite frankly, I don't need it. I'm going to be using it enough to want to be having it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Especially for, gas mileage, or gas prices, all that nonsense.
What base are you at in Texas?
Goodfellow, Air Force Base.
I know where that's at.
Yeah. So, right outside San Angelo.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in November, plan is you're still going to be going to Boeing.
No, that's going to change.
Oh,
That was kind of changed a while back, but yeah. Ever heard of the NGA?
yeah.
Them or the NSA is where I should most likely be going.
Okay,
It just fits what I do.
I got you. I'm familiar with the NGA. I have several friends that work there or used to work there.
Yeah. I work in the areas that they can't talk about. Is where I go.
Chris, roll the 20.
What'd you
Roll a
say?
D20, man.
Oh,
Let's see it. Let's see if you fail.
My dice, sir. I just left my dice in my room.
All right, bud. Well, hey, it's good hearing from you. You know, don't be a stranger. Unfortunately, I mean, Cobb's still putting his videos up on YouTube, right, Cobb?
I know, I see him.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, buddy. We'll talk again soon.
good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
You good, dude?
Stay cool.
Yeah, I'm trying it.
Yeah, get out of Texas.
Yeah, working on it.
That's for sure.
Trust me, every fiber of my being is wishing I was in.
Well, at least when you get to the NGA, you'll always be in a nice cold room because of the servers.
Oh, well, my training is in a nice cold room.
Yeah, should be.
Everything else ain't.
Has to be. All right, bud. You got air, though, when you sleep, though, don't you? Hopefully?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, only after me complaining about it for about 4 weeks.
Oh. All right, the Cobb's giving me the evil eye. He wants to get the game going, so I'll talk to you again later, bud.
Yep. See you guys.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Sorry for the
Shadrach, you'd cast obscurement, hadn't you? I can't hear you.
That is the small square. That is obscurement.
Okay, so that only goes 10 foot off the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been fucking up and giving you guys bonuses because I thought it was a cube. So that's my bad.
You read it as a cube.
So that's my bad.
I
No,
wasn't
you.
trying to.
No, I don't think you did that. I think I read it wrong.
Yeah, you read it as
I'm
a
just
cube.
making sure that you and
I knew it was 10 feet high. I knew
Okay.
it covered the door and the wall, basically.
So,
that was my
yeah.
perception.
So anyway, that's fine. It's not a big deal. It wasn't you. That was on me. I'm just double checking and making sure I'm reading it right this time.
But that's what happened. They got confused by the fog and kind of like shot at it and stuff. So
Right on. Okay, so round 15. We're still in the middle of that. They haven't shot yet. All right. So the ballistic guys on the tower were yelling at each other because they're all a bunch of fucking idiots. That's where we left it. Okay. So now they get to fire. And it looks like Pick and COVID are the targets.
Here come the boom.
So we'll start with...
Quick question. Should I assume I can't use my shield while I'm loading the
Yes. Okay, and we're not doing the thing that you read because we'll just leave that until another encounter if that comes up. So, I need this and this and this. Okay, so the first one comes down at COVID. It's an armor class of 1.
Not enough.
Miss?
Yes, that's not enough.
Okay.
You need a -1 right now.
And then the second one on COVID. Oh, that's even worse. It splashes down into the water. You hear one of them go, ha ha. Fuck you, I'll get him. And on Pick. Even worse. This one doesn't even, it goes down into the beach. And the guy's like, you fucking suck. And he's like, oh yeah, take this. A natural 20! Oh no! Explosion. Move those off to the side. Armor class of 3, Pick.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Okay, so it's just going to add. So you take 9 points of damage. You have to save versus paralyzation. And you suffer a serious wound.
I did not save first paralyzation.
All right.
Okay.
So you get knocked down, and because this is a larger weapon, you go back a square. So now you're a square away from the machine. And where in the hell is my special jam?
It's loaded. Oh, fired the moon.
There it is. Okay, roll percentile for me, please. Let's see where you got it.
71.
Ooh, I hate that. that always hurts.
Right?
I hate the 71.
Right in your breastbone, where your that little bone is there.
Sternum.
Bam! Right in the lower chest. And so with a serious wound,
Get changed.
you will be taking 1 additional point at the end of every round. And for a chest, you have -2 to hit and damage, and add 50 pounds to your carrying capacity, or whatever you're carrying. So, yeah, it's like, so.
He's not impaled though, is he? Or is
No.
You're lucky it
Is
didn't
that
go through you.
Pink Whistle? Did he do that?
No.
It's the other siege tower.
Big time?
That was,
Ballista?
The
that
list
was-
is on the siege tower.
that's on the winner's
Or on
side
their tower.
of slow. No, my side was sped up. That was on the winner's side of average. And
You know
now,
average?
because I got sped up, I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, now it's
Yeah.
Michelle Dutch. He is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Remember, he's got a bad leg.
6, 7.
Is Tom still down?
He is. And he comes up there, and he is going to look at Kettle Tom on the ground, and he looks at Shadrach, and I need Shadrach to make a charisma check, please.
Give him a wink.
Beat. Well, actually, you want to. Well, it's whoever gets the higher charisma. So 24.
Can't hear you.
What'd you get, Jason?
My total's 31.
Okay. Well, then he's going to go ahead and strike at Kettle Tom, who's on the ground prone. He looks at both of you and is like, "Nah," and he just takes his sword and bam, swings it down.
Please, let's roll fucking 1. Roll fucking 1.
Unfortunately, he has a +4 because the guy's prone.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a natural 19. That is a hit.
Oh, did you roll damage with it? You saw me roll like 20.
Yeah.
It always sounds like you roll like 10 dice.
Well, he is rolling multiples. He's rolling the damage with it just in case.
17 points of damage.
Oh! Fuck! There went everything he's got. And then some. Oh! Still within my 45.
You hear Kettle Tom go, "Ah!" as the guy pulls the sword up, it's covered in Kettle Tom's blood, and Kettle Tom's like on the ground, like shaking. Ah! He's almost gone. And then he looks at you, Shadrach, and he says, "I'm gonna enjoy this." He said, "I'm gonna enjoy this."
Not in a happy way.
Well,
All
he's
right.
happy. He's happy.
Okay, now we go to the loser side of average, which would be COVID.
I gotta wait till slow for the
Oh yeah, that's right.
Melissa.
I'm going to get
You
back
can
up.
get up. Okay.
Can I move back and continue the cranking?
You can get up
Only if I
and
can
you
swear.
can move over there. And because of the way the machine has the gears that click, you can continue but your action was interrupted, so you're not going to be... It's like anything else that gets interrupted. You can't finish.
That's what she said.
Okay. Because it takes 3 points of movement to get up, and then you move one more, and you like... and the guy's standing there facing off with... All right. We now go to... Slow. COVID.
No.
Oh, you
We
have...
gotta finish average first.
Okay, go ahead, Reggie.
Okay, me. I'm attacking Mr. Warrior. That hits an armor class of 5.
Armor class of 5. You see an opening. You take your sword. You go for a stab. It hits off his armor and does not penetrate, causing no damage. So his armor class, you know, is better than 5. Shadrach, your spell goes. What's the casting time on your spell?
A 5.
Then it goes now.
Shadrach stands up, full height. His eyes are red. He looks right at Pickle Dick, and he says, "Wind, wind, wind!" And I just windlash him at point blank range. Blam!
What's the duration on your windlash?
6 rounds.
All right, so you had your... Are you casting the spell?
I cast it, and that's my first round of attack.
Okay.
It's verbal and somatic.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Wham!
Roll the hit.
Am I flanking him by any chance?
No, you're looking straight at him. You're windlashing
Okay.
right over Kettle Tom, who's lying in between the two of you.
Okay. I hit armor class 4.
Armor class 4. That's a hit. Roll Dickus.
12 points.
Nice. Hopefully.
And he has to save to get knocked down. Just like, wow!
Somebody kills him.
Enough!
You windlash him. The thing comes out and it catches around his neck, it looks like. And just for a brief second, as it lashes him, you see him kind of grab for it. And he grabs nothing but air, and it rips this huge piece of flesh off his neck. And he's like, "Ah!" He's bleeding, but he is still up. And he has to save versus spells, you said, or something else?
He's got, but what's he saying?
Can't hear you.
Paralyzation.
Oh, okay. He rolls a natural 1. He goes, and falls down. Even with his plus for size differential, he still is knocked down in the square. Or no, he goes back 10 feet or something like that. What's it say?
In the water, baby. Can't hear you.
He's knocked to the ground and takes an additional point of damage, and anything on him that's fragile has to save or be broken.
Oh, that sword's gone.
Yeah, it looks pretty fragile on that. Okay, so he takes another point. Okay.
Try.
So when he lands, the extra point is when it knocked him down. He went to grab himself, and his arm like hits off the gunwale. Whack! And he hits his funny bone, and the gunwale cracks. He's like, "Ow, motherfucker!"
All of a sudden, you just says anything fragile. I think his eagle is fragile.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm just about shot
But
here.
I'll tell you what, we'll have the sword
You got
roll
6 rounds.
Oh, you don't have
just on an off chance.
I'm planning to kill him.
Knock it out of his hand.
Planning to kill him.
Holy shit! His sword flips off and goes into the water.
Oh.
I rolled another natural 1.
Oh, wow.
So his arm hit the thing and the sword goes clang, look at it, and he's like, go, go, God damn it, my elbow.
I had another reason to roll. If you roll third one, we win.
He pulled a Pickle Dick.
Ah!
That a one?
Yeah,
We win! He did it. He agreed to it and threw it up in the air. We win.
That hurt.
Holy crap.
He rolled the third one in a row.
Now I gotta roll it again, because if it's 4 times in a row, okay.
But it's good that we win, so the towers have crumbled.
Morale check.
Okay. That was...
We down to slow now? Everybody else is
Yeah,
left
you
but
don't have
me.
those fuckers
Yes.
that are running from the fort right now.
Yes, slow.
Okay. The book specifies it's a 45-degree left and a 45-degree right.
That's
so
just
it's
45 in
90.
front of you.
No, it's 45 and 45, left and right. It says there. It's 90. It's everything in front.
Okay, that's
But it
fine.
can go beyond that, but at the end of the turn, it has to be moved another 45 if you want to turn it a little bit more. I'm turning it straight at Pickle Dick and firing at him. Because he should be straight alongside me, if even that far.
Well, okay, so he's,
Unless they're
just so
just
you know, you're up,
Right?
he's down,
Right?
he's prone.
About 30 feet away. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It doesn't.
Okay.
You have a -4 to hit him because you're using a missile weapon against a prone opponent.
Okay.
And Kettle Tom is right there.
Okay.
So you'll need to do a called shot, or you can just roll it and
Is he also
see who it is.
considered prone? You say he's prone.
Those two are prone, yeah.
Well, I mean Pickle Dick. So, so I get a +3, like we did before, right?
No, we
Stationary
didn't,
target.
I didn't use that.
Well, you said I could use it when I asked you.
Well, I wasn't using it.
Oh, you got me stationary. Okay. All right. So I'm just at a -4. What did you say about having to roll because of the time?
Call shot.
They're right next to each other, so this is melee.
No, I'm just saying. You saying that I have to use call shot, so it'll be a
You don't
-8.
have to,
Are you saying it'd be a -8?
but if you want to be safe, yes.
Okay.
If I spy on it, just roll a little bit.
It'd have been different if you still stand.
He wouldn't have gotten the, he wouldn't have had to been at -4 because he was prone, but he's still within melee.
Can I move down there and attack him with my sword? It's the end of the round, so can I change it actually? It's still attack.
Yeah, once we get to the end of the round, you're saying I'm changing my action.
Well, I said
Right
I'm
now.
going to attack. I'm still attacking. It's just different. It doesn't matter.
Okay, sure.
I mean, it's the end of the round, though, isn't it?
No,
it wouldn't matter?
you said attack, so that
Because
qualifies.
you said I only had to say attack. I said I didn't specify. But either way, it's the end of the round. Correct? Is there somebody else that would go before me? I mean, before I would change it anyway? I think I'm last here.
As far as you know, yes.
I think I'm last. Well, then can I go and do that maneuver?
You can run over and attack him.
Okay.
You have to.
Well, I'm gonna
You
do it. I have to.
okay. So you
I have to move to get there.
you actually won't be able to attack because you're no, yes, you will. All right. So you let go of the ballista.
I move over there in half movement to get there.
You draw your whatever weapon you choose,
It's my thing I was played.
and you roll to attack. And in this instance, you're at +4 because he's prone.
Armor class 3.
That's a hit. Roll
Oh,
dinkus.
thank God. I rolled shitty. I'm gonna roll again.
So because he was knocked down, you were able to come over and chop and
13.
do whatever. How do you want to do this?
Oh, sweet. I go over to him. I see him in the prone position, kind of holding his neck. So I just go right into the groin and do a slash from the groin all the way up through the skull. Not all the way through his body, but I fillet him. Fucking prick.
Ouch.
You hear him go, "Ah!" And he kind of jerks his legs a little bit as he tries to hold himself together, but it's too late. Okay.
My turn. I think everybody does. Unless you got something special thinking going on. Oh yeah, that thing I don't know about. That's somewhere down below. Whatever the hell that is.
You would see, if COVID would notice, he would see Shad smile with his eyes, like it's all blood red, he'd just smile.
Oh yeah, that's right. I turn around eventually when I go to moving here. When I go back to the ballista to hit them fuckers on the wall up there on the ballistas.
Reginald, you're the first one to hear it. A bunch of people coming up the steps.
All right.
And as they come up the steps, they come out the double doors right there, and you see a whole bunch of Acharamans coming out here. And these are all the guys that you saw before that for some reason, I guess you thought just disappeared or something. I don't understand. But here you are, and there's more there, and then two of them are coming down towards you, Reginald, because that's what they do.
Going back to the ballista. But there's one loaded and ready to go.
All right. So these two here, they come in and they come up to the door, and they've got their weapons out, and they look in at Reginald, and the commander guy yells at them, and they are moving to attack Reginald. They can reach you. However, here, all they can do is reach COVID. Those two there.
Have a free changing to.
Yep, you sure can.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the one on the right is gonna attack. He hits an armor class of 2. That's a miss. What's your armor class without your shield?
Me? Oh, I don't get it anymore?
Did you pick it up when you
Yeah.
were using the thing? Okay.
I only wasn't using it because I couldn't. But I managed to hold it.
And a miss. Okay. On you, Reginald. They move in. Armor class of 7.
Miss.
And an armor class of even worse.
I juke and dodge.
All right, so but they are blocking your exit from that room. You're kind of surrounded. You got a couple beds behind you and a wall. Looks like there's a barrel in the corner of the room to your right. So you're kind of in it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Probably the only reason I wouldn't have my shield is you
Okay.
wouldn't allow me to pick it up and still be able to attack that round. Alright, so if you wouldn't allow me to be able to do that and still make it down and attack, then I wouldn't have it.
I don't know what you just said, but it's unimportant.
The only reason I
Let's-
wouldn't have my shield is if I would not have had a chance to pick it up and go with it down to attack on that same round. So if you wouldn't have allowed, you didn't say it one way or the other, but if I couldn't have also grabbed my shield, which was laying right there, if it would have been too much to do and go down and attack, then I wouldn't have my shield down there.
Technically, you could have picked up the shield, or you could have drawn the sword. You couldn't have done both. But
So then I don't
that's-
have the shield, that's fine.
That's
That's why I was asking you.
okay.
It-
Well,
it-
they still missed anyway without
Okay.
your
Oh,
shield.
it would have been -1 without the shield.
Okay. So
So I do not have my shield down, is that correct?
that is correct.
Bad news for them. Other swords coming out.
Okay. And does anyone want to make a half move? You can't because you've you've already moved and then you're doing your action. Reginald, you could try to move through these guys, but
That's not going to happen.
it's that would take some really great maneuvering.
You put on some invisibility cloak.
COVID's already moved. Shadrach still has a half move if he wants. No. Okay. Round 16 is over with. Next round, actions. Reginald.
Trap.
I heard trap.
Yes, I'm going to trap the guy's weapon.
Okay, well, that's an attack, and then you can, in case something comes up, you don't have to specify that necessarily.
Well, I was in the description. It does say to declare it before initiative is rolled.
Oh.
So I just wanted to.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. And then pick.
I think I still have to crank the thing. I was interrupting when I said hit. And I went
Oh
back
yeah,
to it.
that's right. That's right. Okay, so you're gonna stick with it. Okay, Colby.
Attack.
And
If I have to say, I'm pulling my second blade too. If I have to say.
Shadrach.
I'm lashing the closest policeman.
Okay. All right. So now we go to
Did you say policeman?
pick. Roll initiative. 3 to 5.
We're delayed.
Oh,
Your side is delayed. Okay.
you're killing me, Small.
So because
Could kill
Reginald said trap before initiative was rolled, I think that that means something.
I think I can, that means I can try to trap his weapon before he attacks with it.
Yeah, let's see. Character can get a chance to trap an attack that comes before his action phase. Okay. So, who do you want to trap? You got
The leader.
the older guy that looks to be okay.
Yeah, he's got his gladius out that he was attacking me with, and I'm going to try to trap that. Do a little swirl maneuver where my sword goes under his forearm.
Okay, character attempts to trap an enemy's attack by rolling an opposed attack roll versus armor class 0 while his opponent... So this is the one where whoever hits the lowest AC is the winner.
I roll 0, but you have to roll to hit AC 4.
Correct. Alright.
Terribly.
I rolled terribly as well, so... Hold on here.
It's a terrible roll.
If the trapping character wins the opposed roll, the weapon is successful, otherwise the pin fails. So, you have to be successful for it to... So did you hit armor class 0 at least?
No.
Okay, so the trap,
Class
so,
15.
okay, so that automatically just diffuses the trap.
It's
Okay,
like brushing your teeth and drinking orange.
because this guy, he hit an armor class
Mint and
of
orange flavor. Different.
8. But it's, yeah, so, all right, so you try to do your maneuver as you said, and apparently this guy's been around the block a time or two, and so he takes his other free hand, and he actually like hits up on your elbow where your sword is, and it kind of moves it out of the way where it's like, doo-doo! You're like, ah, fuck. Okay. So, now it's all three of them on you, Reginald. So, I'm going to ask you, how are you looking? If you say you're looking hurt, then you're around a quarter. If you say you're looking pretty hurt, you're around a half. And if you say he's looking real hurt, you're about 3/4.
I'm looking pretty hurt.
Okay. So they're just going to do regular attacks. All right. Because a healthy slave can still be made money from. So the first Dweezil hits an armor class of 2.
Hit.
Reginald take 3 points of damage as he comes in and stabs you in your left thigh. Ah! The one in the middle, the other Dweezil, he hits an armor class of same roll, armor class 2, for 6 points of damage as he stabs you almost in your dinkus. It like slides in between your ball and your thigh. Slash! Ah! And then the main guy, he is going to take his first attack. He hits an armor class of 9. That's a miss, I'm sure. And then
Yes.
since nobody else is there, he will take his second attack. And he hits an armor class of 2 for 6 more points of damage as he takes his free hand and like grabs your wrist and then takes his sword and jams it into your ribs. Ah! Are you looking pretty hurt? Are you looking real hurt now?
I'm looking pretty darn hurt. Pretty darn hurt.
Okay. And that shadowy creature there, it climbs back up as if getting ready to strike on the next round. So yes, it is the same thing. Okay. So, we now go over to the main deck. We have Pick, COVID, and Shadrach. So, they will... Two will go after Pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can all both reach you.
Oh, come on. Little Pick.
These two.
If they have any intelligence at all, they'll stay on me.
Well, these two stay on you.
Yeah, but they all should stay on me. These two
All right.
have a chance in hell.
All right, so let's go to Pick first. Dweezil 3.
Hey, shouldn't you ask Pick the same question that you just asked Reginald? So you know.
Well, they're not. They don't have a commander, so
Oh,
they're just
well, I just thought
out
it was
to
in general.
attack and kill. So first Dweezil hits an armor class of 4. That's a hit
Fuck,
for 3 points of dinkus.
God damn it.
Dweezil number 4.
Hey,
Oh,
hold
that's
up.
a miss.
You
Oh, you
dropped.
fall down.
Yeah,
All right.
you killed him.
All right. So you fall down. The other one does not slash you. Instead, it will turn
You should have stayed over by me.
and face. And it'll... And let's see. Let's give him a roll just to see. Yes! Okay. He does cover you. Puts his blade to your throat and looks over at you and says, "If you love him at all, surrender."
You mean the guy up here I'm not paying attention to because I got two guys on fighting
Well,
for me?
I mean,
Seriously.
he did what I said he did.
Right, but I'm not really paying attention to him.
If
Sean's
you-
barking out about
If you
something.
choose... okay.
I mean, realistically, I got
Roll
two
your...
guys in
Do
front
you
of
have
me.
observation?
I do.
Roll it.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay.
I'm aware.
So even though, as you're describing, you're like focused on these guys, from the corner of your eye and you're hearing, you hear that because it's your language
Yeah.
and it stands out. And what you choose to do with that information is totally up to you because they took their turns. So what that means is, as I've said, covering someone is movement only.
Well, he's already moved over.
He still has his action to take.
Fucker.
Okay. I don't know what you are at, but if you want to text me or just write it. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a backup character?
Hey, right now we do.
Okay, all right. Your charisma is -12. Whoa, fuck. You guys are playing with a
First
frog.
First thing happened, he pulled 17.
Nice.
Just to make Reginald feel good.
Okay. Okay. So then we come over here. So these two move up, and then they appear to be waiting for you to do something.
Oh, awesome. Unfortunately, we are delayed.
Okay. So now we go to the loser side of fast, but you guys are delayed. So then we go to the winner side of average, and it is the commander's second attack of this round. On you, Reginald. That hits an armor class of -6. You take only 2 points of damage as he takes the back of the pommel, and as he has your arm up, he goes and bashes you right in your fucking mouth, and you're like, yeah! And blood like flicks off, and if there's a camera there, blood flicks on the camera lens, and you're like, Durr! But you only took 2 points, but
Thank God for the 2
I'm looking very hurt.
okay.
Roll a d6 for lost teeth.
You got to unlock.
Okay, so now we go to the loser side of average. And that would be COVID and Shadrach.
Go ahead, Shadrach.
As you windlash, you said the closest one, which is that one. So roll to hit.
Alrighty. I get armor class 3.
That's a hit, Rodakis.
That was 4-2 a boot, though.
12 points in a saving throw.
Roll,
12 points, and they have to
Oh.
take a saving throw with paralyzation. Like.
All right, well, 12 points, you fucking whiplash this guy's heads off. Pow! And his head goes, and he goes, ah! And he doesn't even go, ah, his head just goes, and kind of rolls, bounces halfway up the steps before it rolls back down next to his legs. So you decapitated that motherfucker in a very gruesome fashion.
Oh, Shad's face is red with disgust.
All right, your turn, COVID.
Attacking this motherfucker. The natural 20, I don't really need to roll again, do I?
Only if you want.
I mean,
Explode.
Yeah, explode.
14.
All right,
That-
roll Dingus.
an extra point. Another 13.
Yep,
14
13.
if you-
You run him through, and when you do,
All right, Dave, this is what I do. I move up to him and I stick it in him and I get him good. I lift him a little bit off the ground and I turn at that fucker that's looking down there with me. You're next. And then I pull the sword out.
do you have intimidation?
I should.
Okay, so roll a d20.
I don't think I have, but I should.
Make a charisma check.
I just
You
want to
might
practice
practice that.
intimidation next time, because I can do some
Yeah, this
intimidation.
is
An
practice.
18,
When you level
29.
up,
Okay, so super good try, and if you rolled the natural 20, it totally would have worked.
As close as I could be.
But you got a 29, and so the guy, he looks at you and he says, "Then I died for the eagle." And he attacks a unmoving target, and let's roll damage, because it still might not be enough to kill you.
Critical maybe, but he's just rolling a lot of d.
Oh, let's
Bonus?
see. Because that is in here somewhere. Okay. If attack auto hits and oh,
Might all crit you.
Okay.
Payment, something like that.
okay. Natural 20.
We got them 3 1s when we get the win. You roll a third one. And,
All right.
oh, okay, you threw it. We should hold him to that. It's on camera.
You take 5 points of damage. As apparently, when the sword goes in, it like slices you, but
Just the ordinary might. Damn it.
okay.
I get a free 5-foot movement, don't I? 5 foot. I can move
With the attack, with your action, you get a 5-foot step.
You mean the attack action?
Or whatever action.
Well, I make a 5-foot step towards them.
No, it's
No.
during the attack action.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I didn't say I was doing it. That's fine.
Okay.
I can't move because I attacked. I moved and attacked. No, didn't move yet. I can move the other round, can't I?
You sure can. All right, let's see. So that was the loser side of average. Shadrach's gone already. Okay. So, everyone hears more guys coming up from the hold. So,
it was supposed to be the slaves coming up the steps, Cobb.
I know, but it didn't quite work out that way.
We think around.
Almost. So, let's see. Let's put some more guys out there.
That's it.
Okay, you see more guys come out on their turn. 4 more. And And that's where their turn ends. And that's fine. And he already went. And now we go to the end of the round.
It'll be right behind and in front of the two that are up there on pit. That square that's right behind and in front. Yeah, no. One more over. Yep.
All right. Turn.
And I've got this pissed off.
Am I still taking a point?
At the end of the round, you take a point of damage.
I'm still taking it?
Yep.
Well, I was taking before.
You took one extra from
No.
the...
Zero doesn't require you to.
Oh, okay.
You don't take on a zero.
Taking,
All right, but you got hit for 5, so now you're negative.
right.
So, yes, at the end of the round, you take another point.
Okay, is that because I'm at negative 5?
It's
Or is it-
because you ended the round in negative hit points.
Okay,
You wouldn't have taken that at zero.
all right. I was going to say, I was taking -1 each round after I got hit with the ballistic.
Oh,
So do I take 2?
So,
shit. Forgot about that.
no, it's just the one, you're just taking the one original from the serious wound.
Okay.
Because that guy didn't it's not an auto crit with this like it is in another edition. It's just auto hit. But you still roll maybe to see if you get that natural 20. And I didn't get it, so that's why. Okay. So, you see a pool of blood coming from the shoulders and neck and
I'm assuming
whatever.
he's dead. Quick question, when I move up there, can I pick up my shield? It should be sitting right literally there. My sword's already out.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless...
That's fine. I'm good.
Okay. So,
Ooh, I gotta ask you this question. No, it wouldn't matter. Never mind, because I moved half movement. I was gonna say, so I still had attack stuff, but I can't go up there because I used the rest of my movement. I used half movement, but I've already attacked, so I can't move half movement and attack again.
That's correct.
So I'm done. I'm done. I'm good.
All right, so roll your observation.
28.
That's a success. Okay. You see Pick. His chest is moving up and down, and you can do whatever you want with that information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shadrach, did you want to take a half move at the end of the round? No. Okay. Okay, next round. Round 18. Actions, Reginald.
Unarmed attack. I'm going to attempt to grapple this guy.
Okay. And are you aware if you do that, you will suffer an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. And COVID.
Attack.
And Shadrach.
I windlash the closest tower
Closest tower?
with a ballista.
Remind him that
Okay.
you may have just forgotten. There's a whole bunch of guys on deck around you.
Are you
I'll
aware
take a
that
picture.
there's 4 guys that came up during their turn?
I'll take a picture,
Well,
Chad.
We can't see the boat.
Okay.
I'll take a picture right now and send it to you.
One to me.
All right, he's
Windlash the closest one.
okay.
Can you move the boat over to the camera now, since we're not on the dock?
Sure, yeah.
That'd be
There we
great.
go. Much better.
We were using our imagination though, and it was working pretty good.
I had a general
And the
idea.
pictures that COVID sent are very helpful.
Okay, so we're back to the top. COVID, roll initiative.
So there's 2 guys in front of me I'm attacking up that just killed Pick, and then there's 4 guys that just stepped up on the poop deck, whatever you call it. 6.
That's actually back here. 6? Okay. Winner's side of fast is you guys.
We won? Oh, sweet. Attacking the guy on the left and the guy on the right.
All
I
right.
have 2 swords out because I didn't have my shield down there, and I did mention that. I never got a chance to use them. So,
Roll the hit.
guy on the right. armor class 5.
That's a hit.
Guy on the left, armor class -2.
That's a hit.
First guy, 6 again, 7, 13. Guy on the left, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
All right, you go up there and
Can I just do that?
stab the guy on the right. He
Can
and then
I,
with a quick, yeah, go
did I
ahead.
did I kill them both?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pissed. I run up there, sword each hand, and I just like move forward and put my head between theirs. I told you, and a sword in each hand, right into their rib cage, and then do the little, and then just throw them down off my blades and turn around. I'm gonna do my 5-foot facing change, or just turn me around. Bring it!
All right, that was fast, the winner side of fast, and nobody else. So we go to the loser side of fast, and there's nobody. And then we go to the winner's side of average, would be you, Reginald. And
All right.
okay, so before
I'm
you roll, he gets a free attack on you.
I've got my sword in one hand to deflect his blow as I move in.
He hits an armor class of -4, plus the
That hits me.
plus the 4 from brawling makes it a 20. You take 6 points of damage,
Perfect.
and now you roll to. Are you what type of brawling attack are you attempting?
I'm trying to grab a hold of him. And is that wrestling or
So
grappling? I don't know.
that would be a wrestle. So roll to move into his square. So all you're trying to do is get a hold of him first. What armor class did you hit?
2.
Okay, so you got a hold of him. Now you do opposed attack rolls to see if you can get him in a hold. Whoever rolls and hits the best armor class wins. He hit an armor class of -4.
Yeah, I hit an armor class of 12.
Okay, so all that happens is you come in, you kind of grab him, and you're trying to do the thing, and he manages to wriggle out, and you both end up back in your squares where you originally started. Very good. Okay, then we go to Shadrach.
Do I see where they're coming up on the stair?
Yeah,
Can I see where they're coming from?
out of the doors right here.
Okay, is there somebody standing right in the doorway?
Well, there's actually 2 of them that are not in the doorway. They're right in front of the doorway in the square.
All right.
And then there's 2 over here on on your left.
I'm going to snap the guy, one of the people in front of the doorway, hoping to knock them back into the doorway.
All right, roll the hit.
Armor class 5.
That's a hit. Roll Dacus.
12 points and they have to save.
All right, well, he can't save because he's dead, so he gets knocked down in the doorway. You snap him, and you snap his left arm right off, and he's like, "Ah!" And blood starts coming out, and he kind of crumples against the wall before he just kind of falls face down.
Is there a chance he falls down the steps?
There's no steps there. This is
I hope these people
That
don't
is-
know.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking that.
okay.
They're seeing themselves being slaughtered all around them.
Okay, so these 3 guys move up and attack Shadrach. 1, 2.
That's a mistake.
They're dedicated, buddy.
That's a mistake. Take your last breath, boys.
All right. The one on the left on Shadrach. Blizzle number 5 hits an armor class of 10. Miss. One in the middle hits an armor class of 6. Miss. All right, and the one on the right hits an armor class of even worse. So they come in, and you like got your scimitar and your windlash, and you're like whirling it like a fucking last lariat. And as they come in, it's like king, 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 bouncing off like a windshield, and they're just frustrated. Ah! They speak a language you don't understand. What you understand is, "Curse you, Curse you, woodland sorcerer! We will hang you by your own sacred tree!
And I say back to him, who's next? And can't do nothing to my turn.
Okay, so that is... okay, and then the eagle dives down. Was it this round? Wasn't it last round the eagle didn't do nothing? So this time the eagle will dive down and try to peck-a-wreck Reginald.
I think you said the eagle flew away.
So
My fucking eye!
its first talon hits an armor class of 9.
Oh, thank God.
Miss. Its second
Yes, it's a miss.
second talon hits an armor class of 0
That's a hit.
for 1 point. As its claw gets down into that gash on your elbow and like rips it. Ah, fuck!
God,
And
I'm
then
stumbling.
its pecker-wrecker decker attack comes down and misses horribly. It
Thank
gets
God.
right in your face, and even though you can't hear it, the shadow's going, ah, God, fuck you! Alright. And that is everyone's attack. You guys start to hear, like, shouting from below, random prisoners, hey, let's go, let's help us, save us! They're just all panicking because they hear the fight. End of the round. Reginald, you could try to make a move. Of course, you know that would be dangerous. Shadrach, same applies to you. But COVID, you've already moved. So any movement from anybody.
I'm gonna sit here.
All right, the end of the round. Take another point of bleeding damage.
Those pictures turn
Oh
out.
yeah, his camera's real clear.
Oh, yeah, it's
I already marked it down.
high pixel.
Okay.
Yeah, I can zoom in on it real well.
So that is the end of the round.
If you guys zoom in and wherever you're at, you get a real good picture too.
Okay. We go to round 19. Actions, Reginald.
Attack.
COVID.
I'm gonna kill those 3 on Shadrach.
Shadrach.
I'm windlashing whoever's in front of the door.
Okay. At the end of the last round, ballista attacks come down.
They're doing called shots. Otherwise, the Acaraymans could be falling.
That would be true, except for COVID is standing there with dead people. He's all by himself.
Oh.
So COVID.
It's alright. Not gonna save these 3 fuckers down there.
Let's just roll all 4 of them as 4 of them fly down at you.
Don't forget 2 of them are observant, so.
The obscurement only goes 10 foot high.
Oh, that's right.
Natural 20, minus
Oh.
6, minus 5, and 10.
3 hits.
Okay, the natural 20 explosion. 1. I think does not hit, right?
That's correct. You
Okay.
say armor class 1?
Armor class 1.
Yeah, no, that's one.
Okay, so you got hit 3 times. Okie dokie. Where's another D6? Oh, I got it. Alright. Save versus paralyzation 3 times.
Jesus.
Oh, no, wait, no, not yet. I didn't roll the right dice. Hold on. Maybe none. Maybe none. Maybe none. Hold on. Once. Save versus paralyzation 1 time.
19.
Alright, you are not knocked down, but you do take 21 points of damage.
Okay.
As one of them flies down, strikes you directly. BAM! It does not go through your armor. The other 2, you happen to glance up and you're using your armor optimization, and even though they struck you, you like do this fucking step to the left and it goes king off your belly, and the other one hits off the back of your calf, and you take damage, but it isn't enough to knock you down, and you've used up quite a bit of your luck and agility and experience in avoiding the worst of that damage. All right, and now we're at the end of the round. Huh?
Great description.
Okay. I give myself 37. Okay.
You're not allowed to use it.
No, I'm not. Okay. So that is the end of the round. No, we've already called for actions for round 19. So, it would be Reginald's roll for initiative.
Come on, baby.
Need a 9.
2.
Okay.
Nice.
So Fast will go first. Winner
down.
side of Fast.
I move down to wherever I can hit those two that are right there. Yeah,
can
I'll
be
start there.
All right. They will turn to face you.
That's fine. It don't make a difference.
So hold on, pick it up. So Shadrach, would you like to take a free attack on one of these individuals? Not that one because you didn't come ahead.
Here's my question. Am I on here?
Yeah.
Okay. My scimitar's been in my hand this whole time. Can I use my scimitar instead of the windlash and still use my windlash this turn?
Well, attacks of opportunity don't count against your normal attacks. So you get one attack.
No, I think he's asking.
It can be whatever you want.
So you could use some of the windlash as his attack.
So I can use the windlash for free, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
All right.
So it's just normal. Even though they turn, there's not a behind bonus.
Can he do one on each of them?
No. At least I don't think so. That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
12 points in a save.
All right, so this guy turns, and he hears you coming down. He turns, and you just take. It's weird. You take the windlash and you grab the other end of it. Nobody can see it, and you wrap it around the guy's neck, and you go snap, and it goes like when you take a rubber band or a belt, and it goes pop, and his head goes off into the water, and he falls down. All right, so now it's your turn to attack that guy.
Oh, you were checking to see if he can do both of them. Because if he can, the guy's going to die.
Let's see. Here it is. Warriors and monsters can make 3 attacks. All other characters can make 1 attack of opportunity plus 1 per fight. So yes, theoretically you can windlash the other one.
It's dead. He does 12
But you got to roll the hit.
Oh, does he? I forgot about that.
Can't hear you.
Armor class 6.
All right, that's a hit. So you go down there, you stop, and when they turn to face you, you see this one go, and the other one kind of looks for a second, and he takes the windlash and just pops him right in the face, and you hear a sickening crunch as that one falls.
Can I make a 5-foot step to attack the last one? It's only, yeah.
I'll say yes.
Okay. Armor class 0.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
10.
How do you want to do that?
Just between the eyes.
Well, he's like facing him. He doesn't even turn. So you come up and you
Oh, right inside the ear.
hit him in the ear.
Right in the ear.
He's like standing there, and then all of a sudden he just goes,
Super fast.
and you're holding him up, and then you kind of tilt your sword, and he goes and falls over dead.
Shadrach,
Do I get
pick his death.
spray in my face?
No.
Shadrach,
Oh.
Shadrach, pick is near death. I'm going to help.
That's all.
Gargle.
All right. Reginald, it's your turn.
Yeah, on fast. I drop my sword and I pull a dagger and I lunge at the leader. Armor class 5.
Armor class 5. Unfortunately, once again, as you get your dagger out and you go for the stab, it hits his armor. Kink! And does not gain purchase on his flesh. And he looks up at you and he goes, in a language you don't understand, and he looks at the other guys, and they are going to...
I start to feel sick.
They are going to, the first one, whenever you go after the leader, okay, so you're surrounded, so yeah, okay. So,
I'm done.
Armor, yeah, that's still a miss, even from behind. He's like, whoop, and he totally misses you. The one on your, that hits an armor class of 8. Miss?
Miss.
All right, and the leader. The commander, armor class of 1.
That's a hit.
Reginald, you take 1 point of damage. And I hate to remind you of this. Had you taken the 2 points at the end of each round for a while?
No, because I stopped the bleeding.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because you did that. All right.
My eyes are starting to roll back in my head, and I begin to projectile vomit on the leader, my own blood.
All right. Does it appear as if you're just barely hanging on?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I could collapse at any moment.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Next
So,
1 point, motherfucker.
We,
Damn.
okay. The priest will move over.
The priest heals you.
And he is going to attempt to cast. He's going to attempt to cast cause like some type of wound. So with this spell, he does get to move because it's a touch attack roll required. He moves over and he goes, and he's going to try to touch you in combat. So when he tries to touch you, you may take an attack of opportunity on him if you want.
I will. With my dagger, I thrust wildly. And I hit an armored class of 11.
All right, that is unfortunately a miss. He hits an armor class of, holy shit, -3.
That hits me.
All right, Reginald, you take, as he touches you, you see this darkness come down his arm and go right onto your right shoulder. Pow! And it just pain. And you're like, ah! You take 6 points of damage.
And as I finish vomiting, I gasp a final breath and collapse on the floor.
And Reginald is down. And that area is now dark as I take it scene by scene in my mind of what happens there. All right. All right. Round 19 is done. We are now on to round 20. Unless Shadrach wanted to take a half move at the end of the round. That's a no. Okay. You're not threatened by anybody.
Move.
All right, I'll take a half move towards the door.
Towards the door. Are you sure?
Everybody else, is there anybody alive on deck besides me and Poker?
As you look around, make me a perception check.
$23.
Did you roll a d30 and add your intelligence?
No, I'm
No.
on the D20. I always do. That would be 29.
Oh, that's a failure. Okay. I guess not. All you see are a bunch of bodies. You see Acaremans. Kettle Tom appears as you look down on your left. He's breathing, and you look and you see Pick laying down up on the deck on the foredeck, and he's not moving either.
I'll move towards Pick.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get to Pick, and that's your turn. And when you get up there and you look at Pick, you can see that is Pick still breathing? Is his chest moving?
Do I get a roll?
Yeah, you
to
get
look?
to
'Cause I
your
got
Constitution score. So I don't know
Hopefully
off
it's
the top
more
of my
than
head what you're.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, he's still. What? Wait, what did you say?
I have first aid, so I can kind of like get a good look at what he's going on.
He's bleeding to death,
I get it.
but there's nothing you can do at this time.
Okay.
All right, next round. Actions, Shadrach.
I'm windlashing the ballista.
You're
The
windlashing.
closest ballista.
You're windlashing the ballista.
The closest ballista to me.
Okay, I'm
Is
just.
that like 60 feet?
I have to. Oh, I see. So Pick's bleeding out. He's not dead yet. So, but you can attack the guys that are attacking you if you want.
Alright, Marimba, alright, you're right. Then I'm gonna do first aid on Pick. That's all I can do.
Are you
That's all I can
doing?
do.
Are you doing a spell or are you doing a proficiency?
I'm doing a proficient.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. So that's your action. COVID.
I am moving to the door. I'm going to. I'm assuming I want to attack something. I'm going inside the thing to attack something. I don't know if there's something there. I don't know if there's something there. So I mean, how do I say that? Movement, and then hold my action until there's something to attack.
Attack!
I mean, I can't see anything to attack, so I don't know. Can I say attack? I don't know for a fact the right side of the door. I mean, I don't know exactly.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you have
So
to
I'm
see
gonna.
something to attack.
So I'm going to move inside the forecast.
You can say what your action is would be.
And I'm holding.
readying.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm moving. Or I don't have to tell you moving. I'm readying until I see something I can attack. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
But I can still move, right? 'Cause
You
I'm-
can take a half move.
All right. All right.
All right. Roll initiative. Shadrach.
Three.
BA1.
Oh fuck.
Okay. So
No, maybe they'll come out before I get to it.
that happens there. That happens
How
there.
fast do I go for the healing roll? Or the healing roll?
That would be on average. I mean, you start, basically it takes you around, so you just start getting your stuff out and checking them out. And so it takes a round, so at the end of the round you will have finished your proficiency check, whatever that entails. Obviously, if you are halfway through and someone comes along and interrupts you, just like what Pick was happening, that could fuck it up. So, but right now it appears all clear. Only the sounds from the people under the grates do you hear people going, "Help us, save us!" And
Also,
Can I say
one
something?
of my lances, my wind just whips around my head uselessly. Because I can't use it this round.
okay, so now we go to
Can I holler something?
fast. So it depends on what you can say. A few words, but that's it.
In Acaremon. The ship is sinking! I hollered at
Okay,
the
well,
general director.
it's your turn.
The doorway, I mean.
So you move.
Yeah, if nothing else happens, then yes, I move to the doorway. I move. You have to tell me what I see when I get to the doorway.
1, 2, 3. So you look in, and these doors are open, and these doors are closed, so you don't know what's going on there.
Okay.
And you hear the yelling from the people, like as you move past here, you hear it from here, but now you can also hear it coming from here because the sound is coming up from the bottom. So that's 3 points of movement.
Did I ever hear any combating going on with Reginald or not?
No.
Okay. Well, the slaves are not coming upstairs, so he didn't release any slaves yet. I'm assuming he's gotten involved in something somewhere on this fucking ship. I've not been in that room before, right? I've only went straight to the staircase and went down.
If that's what you remember.
That's what I remember. I'm going to make a roll, just a random roll, to see if I go to the door to check that room or if I go downstairs looking for Reginald. Is that fair?
You can do whatever you want.
All right.
You don't have to roll. You can just tell me what you do.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm cheating because I know he was in that room. So.
Yeah, but you haven't been there, so that's fine if you want to go there.
All right, it's upstairs. I'll check that room first.
Okay.
So I go over to the door.
1, 2, 3. So that's 7. And when you try to open the door, it seems like it's barred.
Well, I was going to say I tried to do the kick with it, but at that point it doesn't want to open. Well, it depends.
That
could be my attack.
Do you have a open doors in parentheses?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Not in parentheses. Nobody does unless you're a giant, because they're well higher than 19 to get that.
So you go and you...
I mean, I have an open doors, but I don't have it like that.
You kick the door. BAM! And you can tell that it's barred from the inside.
Oh, I mean somebody's in there.
Okay. And that is your turn.
Okay.
Well, until if something comes up the steps maybe to try to attack you,
Well,
you can kill it.
I got you.
Or comes out the door. You're still like
So
ready.
I'm ready.
You're still ready. Yeah. Okay.
Until I can do something else.
All right. So, Shadrach, roll your healing proficiency. You're adding a d20 to your proficiency number, and I can't hear you.
I'm adding a d20 to my proficiency, yes.
Correct. Okay, so you do a quick examination of Pick, and you notice that he has a unfortunate slash across his jugular, and he's bleeding out from there, and like it goes through the bottom of his jaw, so there's like a hole there. So you immediately get out the bandages and you start applying pressure and wrapping it and holding it there, and you stop you've bound the wounds. Unfortunately, it was not within a round of him getting wounded, but you will no longer lose hit points. And you're stopped there. Okay, so your action was successful. You just saved Pick's life. Okay. Okay.
Also, note that I am ducked down doing this. I'm not like standing up in the air doing this.
Reginald, what could you send me your current hit point total?
Certainly. You want me to say it or just send it?
Don't spray it. If you could send it to me, that'd be great.
Okay.
I wasn't sure I could really help you, Pick. I'm glad I at least stayed you from dying.
Amen to that.
I thought you were dead. Shad looked at you and thought you were dead until he looked down and saw you breathe, and that was it. Plus, I'm still red-eyed, so that makes me kind of hesitant to take that kind of action. kill 3 stinking ballistas.
Okay. Thank you, Daryl. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So right now there's no combat going on, but we're going to continue with the rounds. So we enter round 21. Actions. Shadrach.
I'm casting.
Action. COVID.
So you're treating it as a new round then?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm not casting. I'm still going to use my wind lash. I'm attacking.
Okay. Your action is to attack. COVID, you have an action.
Yeah.
I can't see it well, but that's just a wall all the way across, right? There's just a door in the middle on the wall and left and right of it.
I think it's actually double doors.
I just mean, I don't see any portals or anything else.
I mean, there's a door to your left and a door to your right. And you don't know what's behind there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's the glare, I can't see it. Okay. Go for the sword.
Sounds like my neighbor's being robbed. There's loud banging noises and an alarm is going off.
I'm holding my action. The trigger will attack. I'm holding it until I have something to attack.
Okay.
And on my movement phase, I'll tell you what I'm dealing with that.
Roll initiative, pick. Beat a 9.
I did, it was a 7.
Okay. Wind lash goes off an average. COVID, do you have any movement you want to do it fast?
I'm gonna hit the door. You tell me this is not an action. I want to hit the door with the butt of my sword and then act Raymond. The ship is sinking! The ship is sinking!
No, that's not really an action.
Okay, so I do that, and then I'm ready again, thinking something's going to come out possibly. I don't know what. Because it's barred from the inside, so something's in there.
It's COVID little.
And I've heard nothing since I've gotten there, right? At least coming from that room, that I could possibly. If it was
not
loud.
just by, yeah.
Okay, I'm not listening to the door, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, that's it. I'm back to holding and waiting.
From the inside of there, you hear in Akariman,
Something's choking.
the eagle has changed nests, O Lord Duster. You had best remove yourself from her affairs, or
So we moved in the parlay?
you can die with the rest of them. Well, that might have been their action.
Oh, okay. But I can't respond to that unless I want to use mine.
Not
correct?
yet. Yeah, unless you want to use yours, but that you're going to have to wait. But it's
I'll
okay
wait.
because there's nobody else around. So,
Well, I don't know what the others in there might do, though. If there's others in there.
but if you want to respond, you certainly can.
Give me my friend, and I won't kill you today.
Laughter from the inside. All your friends die anyway. You are well known for that. That is who you are. Anyone that associates with you dies. You are the killer. You are the duster. You bring nothing new to this parlay. Okay, meanwhile, Shadrach, you're going to windlash
I'm going
somebody.
to follow that up with a,
Hold on.
be my
Hold
friend.
Which one do you want to, which tower do you want to attack?
The closest one to him.
All right. Roll the hit.
That's armor class 2.
Armor class 2. That's a hit.
Did I recognize the voice, by the way?
12 points in the save.
Natural 20. All right. So you windlash this guy. He drops as his chest caves in from this windlash. Pop! Just like Daryl made the sound. Crack! All right, that was your turn. Meanwhile, everyone else is like, our turn. The one in the back's like, yay! Kill the druid! And then they all stop for a second and they raise their fist. Kill the druid! Kill the druid! Kill the druid! And they all three fire. Alright.
Look at Chedrick's cover from the base of the dead figure.
Morale check.
Alright. Number 1. It's an armor class of 3. That's a hit. Shadrach, you take
I'll get back.
8 points of damage. And no save versus knockdown. The one on the left. Kill the druid! Kill the druid! Armor class of -7. You take 8 more points of damage. No chance of knockdown. The one on the back left. Kill the druid! Kill the druid! Armor class of -6. You take 8 more points of damage, and you need to save versus paralyzation to be knocked down.
Take that, Windlasher.
Can't hear you.
I saved. I made 11.
All right, and then the last one on the back right. Kill the druid! Kill the druid!
You might.
Armor class of -5. You take 9 points of damage.
Oh, geez.
No chance of knockdown.
There you go.
Where are you?
I'm almost dead.
You're looking you're looking super hurt as he's
I'm pinned to the deck.
one of them is actually pinned like through your foot. It went in the back of your foot and it's sticking and you're like and you move and you pull out and your foot comes out of your boot. You're missing a boot. But that was their turn and they're like, oh, we didn't kill him, and then they go boo. All right. Go ahead with if you said wanted to say something else.
I said be my friend. Said all my friends
Okay.
died. Be my friend. Let me know when I can move the other half of my move.
Well, I don't think you moved at all yet, have you?
Oh, new round. You're right. I'm gonna move.
So
Can I move?
You can take a half move.
All right, move me out onto the back out.
1, 2, 3. You can pretty go a long ways because you didn't do anything while you were there.
Shadrach, yeah, Shadrach, we need to go. Grab pick. I got kill time.
Shadrach looks really hurt.
Shadrach, can you do it or not? We don't have time.
I'll try. I start going. I'm going to pick up pick as best I can.
Okay, pick.
Sorry,
How much you weigh?
I would like to note now my small personal ace in the hole. I still have wild deer speed. I can jump and leap with full speed, and I'll let you know when the time comes.
Currently carrying, okay, and then so Shadrach, add 164
He's
pounds
gonna be more.
to your encumbrance.
You don't have your pack though with you.
Damn.
We left the
Where's
horses.
where's my?
Yeah.
You don't have his pack. He just got his gear, his fighting gear. We left everything with the
I got my
horses.
scimitar.
We
That's
did
it. My scimitar is my weight.
So he's just gonna have his weight, his armor, and his sword. And bow.
How much weight did you say it was?
120.
It says severe.
So that's how fast you can move.
My movement's -4, so I can still move at 11, and I can still jump my height ×2, vertically and horizontally. So I
Okay.
can still move at speed 11.
With the body?
Full speed. Yes.
Awesome. I move the rest of my movement. I'm talking while I'm doing this now. I move the rest of my movement over to Kettle Tom and I pick him up. And we got to get out of here, guys. Full move, same way we came in.
I neutralize the thorns on the beach only. The ones inside the fort, I leave them. But the ones on the beach and the boardwalk there are
Grab the map and pull it that way so I can see the beach.
tell.
Okay.
My objective is to jump into the pyramid as
It's on
quickly as I can.
Swords are on the pier too.
Hey, Shadrach,
He said he's taking care of it.
you're carrying 140. You're going to have to leave something behind, and then your movement rate is one square around.
That says -4 here.
That's your Thaco is now at -4. And
I see what you're
and your
saying.
armor class is worse by 3 points. So if you want to carry pick, you're going to have to leave something behind. Everything that he's got and everything you have is too heavy. So pick something that weighs 2 pounds and get rid of it.
I dumped my scimitar.
Are you having trouble with pick?
He's
see him
he's
trying to
heavy. He's heavy.
I go for pick.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Get to Kettle Tom. Help
hold
him off.
on. Roll initiative.
You never know what to move anyway.
It weighs less than
All
Kettle
right.
Tom.
Well, you
Move me the
moved,
rest of
you
the way.
moved
I mean,
over.
it put me closer to the stairs.
Yeah. No, you moved over and you picked up Kettle Tom, and that's where
Well, is
you're.
Kettle Tom alive? I mean, is he awake?
He's not awake,
Okay.
but he appears
I
to be
didn't
alive.
Right.
And that's where your turn ends.
Yeah, just leave me to pick. I'll
right.
roll my
Can
scimitar.
No, I moved twice. I can't like find
Next
I'll
round,
pick
actions.
Go.
Next round, actions.
I'm
COVID.
is his wound, is he bleeding out still or Kettle Tom?
You can make me a perception check. It doesn't appear that way, but we'll see. Maybe he is.
What? 16, 32.
He does not appear to be.
Okay. I'm moving.
You're moving.
Let me ask you this. Can I say I'm attacking, but I'm holding, waiting for something to attack, but then on my movement phase still move up and pick? That's kind of like overdoing it, isn't it?
That would be changing your action because you're not attacking pick.
Okay, then I'm going. What do you want me to call it? Smoothing? I'm going to get pick.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yep.
Okay, going to get pick.
All right. Shadrach, action.
What just happened? What did I just see happen?
You saw you try to pick up, and you realize he's too heavy. And COVID said, "Do you need help with that?" And you were like, "I can't get him." So COVID is apparently going to move up and do something up there. Whatever you assume him to do is up to you.
What did you let me say? Everything I said?
He has to listen. I'm not.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess he didn't hear it then.
I'm waiting. I'll wait for him to come and get picked then.
You have an action.
It will be to move. I'm moving towards. Like I said, I
You're
dispelled
moving.
the thorn.
Is your
on the
action
dock
to
at the
move?
beach, and
Yeah.
I'm moving towards the beach.
You did that. You dispelled it last round.
Okay, I'm moving towards the beach at full speed.
You're moving. All right. Roll initiative, Shadrach.
Oh my god.
Roll last time.
A 1.
Oh, okay. So, COVID, you move up the steps.
Now, if I'm not encumbered now, I'm moving at 15.
You're
As soon
adding
as I get to the edge of the boat, I jump to the beach.
195 pounds to your encumbrance, and then when you pick up, you add another 120 on that. So add 300
No.
I'm adding 300.
because you're picking up 2 people.
What's the other person?
Pick. You're not going to carry. I thought you were carrying Kettle Tom. Did I misunderstand?
Well, I hadn't gotten to that point yet. I had changed to go get pick at this point, and I told him to go down and help Kettle Tom.
Okay.
But he didn't hear that, and I'm probably going to have to help him anyway. But it would be 300 total. So that would put me at a... Fuck. That would put me at a 1 movement too. First things first, I grab my shield, I throw pick. Here's my shield. So I put pick over my shoulder and I start moving towards Kettle Tom.
Okay.
Swords or shield?
Alright, so you move up, you pick up, pick. That's where your turn ends.
Okay.
Shadrach, what do you do?
I move towards Kettle Tom.
Okay, you move down there. Easy enough. You're there.
Is he breathing?
He is.
God damn it. I'm casting.
Okay, well you can't move and cast.
Then
If it's a heal spell.
and first aid to him.
Okay, roll your proficiency check.
This is my plus a d20, right?
Yep.
I thought you can really cast a healing spell, right?
No.
Don't know spell.
21.
I
I thought...
thought 21. All right. So you go down there. You do your you check him out. You see that he is unconscious, but he is not bleeding anymore, and he appears to be stable. That is the end of the round. Next round. Actions. Shadrach. Or
I'm
COVID.
casting.
Whichever.
Moving with pick towards
Moving.
Kettle Tom.
Okay. Shadrach, you're casting a spell. Roll initiative, COVID. Beat a 1.
3.
My side is sped up. So, on fast. What's the casting time on your spell, Shadrach? 4, 5 for a healing? Oh, you didn't say what spell you were casting. Okay. So,
Yes. Cure Light Wounds is 5.
on fast, COVID, you move down.
I got my shield on the way.
Okay.
Move to the ramp.
Yep.
I'm not sure what's going on yet with these two.
And
Can I go further now? Wait a minute, what's my encumbrance with him? You said 120, right?
with
Add
Vic, it's
120.
120, yeah.
Alright, let me see real quick where I'm at.
Right now you're at 5 squares.
I get 12 with pick on me. So I get one more.
If you want to take a half move and attempt to pick up Kettle Tom, that would be...
Well,
You can do that.
Can I reduce his weight by grabbing him by the... What's he wearing? Chain?
Correct? And clothing on top of that.
Does he have a chain? What do you call that? A coif or something?
Yes.
Is it? Can I guess when I'm asking this, can I grab him by the back of the armor and like drag him off? And
You
I
can
know,
certainly try.
would that? I mean, that wouldn't be the same as lifting him, but would that be the same encumbrance?
Well, let's put it this way. You can only drag something at 1/3 speed of your movement, or you can pick it up and then
I
whatever
can't-
that movement
That
is.
would be one.
So that's
square,
up to you.
So 1/3 of 12, I could drag.
Depending on his... I would think...
You know, I'm strong. I just can't move when I'm encumbered. I understand.
Plus carrying another person, that's...
Well, that's where my speed's at 12 now.
And your shield's attached to one arm firmly, and that's all it can be used for.
Well, that's why I threw him over my shoulder.
I understand.
On that side.
So yeah, you're trying to do a lot of stuff. You can certainly try it. That's all I'm going to say. But you need to make a decision now.
I'm heading for the ramp. Chad, we got to go. I head for the ramp to get off and go down to the beach. I know he's not dead. I know he's alive. He's not bleeding out. I feel that they'll enslave him. That gives me the chance to
Okay.
come back and save him later. I have no fucking idea.
Shadrach, what are you doing?
Regiment.
Oh, you said you were casting a spell. Okay, you're up. But
I looked at him.
here's the best part. I rolled a 1. So on the winner's side of average, here comes absolutely nothing. Go ahead.
Keeping you on your toes.
I look to the sky. I place my hand on Kettle Palm and I say, Mother of the sky, Father of the waters.
Freeze time.
This is all I can ask. Give me your final blessing upon this man that he may join me and we may flee. And I cast Cure Light Wounds on Kettle Palm.
All right. Roll with advantage because of your...
8 points.
8 points. Okay.
And if I can take a half move, I'll take a half move towards the ramp and down the ramp.
All right. Kettle Tom wakes up and he looks up at you and he says, "Glory be to the gods." And that's
Come
it.
on, we have to go, Tom. We have to go.
And do you take a half move at the end of the round?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm bleeding, I'm staggering, I'm going as fast as I can.
All right. Kettle Tom will get up with 3 points of movement and he will join you.
If he comes up beside me, I'll put my arm around him and help him.
Okay. Next round. You hear, "Get him! Get him!"
Can I not take my second movement? All I'm doing is moving. I thought I only moved once this round. I thought.
Did you pick up something?
I picked up my shield, but that was last round before I moved down to Kettle Tom. And then,
Okay,
then
sure.
I moved out.
You can take your.
I want to continue. He's erased the stuff on the docks and the beach. He said the thorns. So
Jason, what did you remove?
The obscurement is still there, but basically you run down the dock and make a right turn and run up the beach. It's not too hard to do.
So the obscurement's still there, but the thorns are dispelled?
The thorns are still inside the fort. Because that's two separate castings.
Yes, okay.
So the thorns are still inside the fort and the obscurement is still there.
So you'll have to trust that he removed them. Because obviously you can't see them.
Right.
They're invisible.
Let
I think it's weird.
me ask you this.
I
I
thought
can't
it
see
was
in front of
quite
me at all, right?
visible.
Because like it's obscured. But I can see the beach over there.
Yeah.
So I
Run down the
remember
dock and
I
turn
remember
right.
Pickle Dick was in the water and he was like waist deep or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the pier with Pick and then make my way to the
Okay,
beach.
which square do you jump off the pier?
Well, I can't. I'm not going down the dock, so move me over on the other side of Shadrach, I guess you'd say.
Like here?
Yeah, and then I get into the water and then start heading towards the corner of the fort back there.
Okay. So you just jump in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
And
God.
you sink down above your head and you sink all the way down.
How tall was Pickle Dick? Just out of curiosity.
He was large.
Oh, he was considered a large creature?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the figure. The figure wasn't. I didn't know. Well, I start walking to the beach. Can't be that far.
I thought I had described him
I-
as an overlarge guy through the view of the crow, or I did, Shadrach? Okay.
I
All right.
don't remember.
Well, that's fine. I'm just
I
making
was
sure
looking
that
at I was looking at the size of the figure. That's why I was going on.
You also
You
said
just
he
put a
was-
large figure out there, in my opinion. That's why I was going by the figure when it was in the water. Well, that changes things. If he was a large creature, then I would know I come up to so high on him. Well, where do I come up to him? Like waist high? Because he was just waist high in the water. But then I know he moved
How
down
tall are
the
you?
dock.
Well, look at it this way, Sean. What if
5'3".
you're in 6 feet of water? For you, that's over your head.
you're 5'3".
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's like towered
That's
over you.
okay.
Okay. So, all
You
right,
held your
I
breath
go down the
before.
dock then. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Like I said, I was using the figure size as to make. All right, I go down the dock.
You go down the dock.
I go down the dock.
As in this way?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
And you're how fast are you moving?
Well, I can only move half, so it'd be 6, right?
Well, this, when you got to here, this was 12.
12. I thought that was my first half. And then at the end of the round is what I thought I was doing now.
Well, if you want to go back here, that's fine.
Well, right, my first half was the move.
Okay,
to
that's
the
your
front
first half.
Oh,
I thought you jumped in the water.
well, that changed when I didn't.
Anyway,
know
that's the first phase of movement.
to go to there. Is what
Yep.
you said. Well, then did 6 not get me any further on the? Where's the second 6 put me then? Right in front of the dock.
Puts it wherever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I was right back there anyway. Okay, just leave me in front. I thought I still had 6 movement, a half move left.
That's okay.
If I don't, then I can't do anything. I'm just waiting for more time to move.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought I had movement. I don't.
Well, you can run.
Not in the obscurement.
I've seen it done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's worst case scenario? I run to
You'll find out.
I run to the doors. I know, I'm good. I'll move first. I'm done. Till next turn. Are you asking for action?
Okay. Next round. Actions.
I didn't get to move?
Yeah, I moved you down there. You're right behind.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Next round. Yes, Reggie.
I sent you a text message
Oh, okay.
just in case you hadn't seen
I
it.
had not seen it. Okay. Actions. Right. COVID.
Continue moving.
Okay. Shadrach.
Unless Kettle Tom needs help moving, I'm going to jump to the beach. I'll take a move forward onto the pier and jump to the beach. Spring!
All right. Roll initiative, Shadrach. I'm sorry, Reginald. Roll initiative. Beat a 5.
2.
All right. Unless somebody wants to move first, is anyone Shadrach or
Go ahead and let him
COVID?
do his thing. 'Cause it's
Where are you going, Shadrach?
I'm gonna wait to see Kettle Tom move and then I'll hop.
He's like, go, I'm right behind you.
I move 2 squares onto the pier and then I jump towards the beach.
And how far can you jump?
It can be 12 feet.
It's more than
12 feet?
That. More than that, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not... Okay, well that's 2 squares.
So I get to the, that's where I jump to. Okay, fine.
That's goofy.
You want to move any more?
You saw
How much more can I move? I'm gonna move to the right.
You can move two more squares on this space unless you want to run. But right
I'll
now,
move 2 squares to the right.
right now you're in obscurement, so I need you to make a dexterity check for me.
Oh shit.
Your hooves are slipping.
Oh, I got my dex is half decent. It's okay. All right, it's easy. 17, sure enough.
All right. So that's where you are on this phase. Anybody else want to move?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm shield.
I want to move.
I pull one arrow out, and I'm using it so I can tap on the side of the dock so I know where the edge is, and I move till I hit the other to where it that turns onto the beach. Or I don't know how did it transfer? I don't understand. Did we have to climb up onto the dock from the beach, or was it flush to the? You know, that's what you don't understand what I'm saying.
You had to step up.
Okay. Okay, I don't pull the arrow out. You know, I do the arrow thing so I know where the edge of the dock is so I don't walk off into the water. And then when I hit the wall, I make a left. The doors, I mean.
All right. So what's your movement? Are you running or are you moving at regular speed? What's your
I'm
move
not
rate?
moving. I'm not running an obscurement, so I'm moving 12 with pick on my shoulder.
All right,
So 6, I guess, to start.
did you want to move 15? That's normal movement for you, right? Or 16?
Yeah, but I'm holding pick. My encumbrance is down. That's what I meant by I'm at 12.
Really?
Yeah.
He made you where you can only move 12.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
said
wow.
I can
Okay.
move 6 for a half move.
All right, so
I would like to move 15 if you're asking.
All right, so by definition, you are trying to be careful because you have this thing out that you're using. You can't just move at regular speed and do this. That's not the way it works.
Well, I didn't figure out
So-
the regular speed anyway.
1,
6.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Kettle Tom will move up there and make dexterity check. Kettle Tom.
So I know he's behind me, right?
He's perfect.
I know
Yeah,
he's-
you can hear him.
Kel Tom, hold the back of my.
Yeah.
Hold on to Pick's foot.
If I can tell if they're in front of me, I'll say, keep going to the right. Go to the right.
Okay, so
Why the
you
fuck?
can hop off now, Shadrach, if you want to be on the beach, or you can continue on the dock all the way. You're at the gate now of the fort.
Yeah, right. Not left.
I'm going directly towards you.
Okay?
Yep.
And
Left
so
I meant right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4. Make another dexterity check. You're still in obscurement.
That's a 14, so that's one. Yeah, I made it.
What's your total?
Well, my dex is 13, so it'll be 27.
All right. So you can get to here. And that's it. You?
And I can see now. Okay,
I
I'll wait
moved-
there. Yeah, I'll wait there.
When I hit the wall or the door, then I know I'm at the end.
Yes.
Okay. So then I just drop the arrow. I know there's a step down in front of me here.
Mhm.
So I step down or try to get down without being
Yeah.
careless, and then I just drop the arrow. I haul ass as fast as I can at this point.
Even though you're still in obscurement.
Yeah, I'm up against a wall,
Mhm.
right? So shield. I'm just
Okay.
running. As long as it's touching the wall, I know there's a wall there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Kel Tom will follow, and he'll have to make a
I
dexterity check.
hollered at him to hold on to Pick's foot. Did you hear me say that?
I did.
Okay. 'Cause
Okay. So there you are. That's the end of the round.
at least somebody
All
can
right.
see
So
us.
Shadrach, as soon as you come out of the obscurement, they're ready to actions.
Are they shooting the blisses?
Hell yeah.
I gotta ask
I
you a
mean,
question.
did
How
he
tall is
get
that wall
against the
out
wall
there?
like that?
We're on the beach, up against the
Get them
wall.
there. You guys got cover now.
There's no way they can see us.
I was gonna say, we're right below the wall.
Okay.
I mean, there should be zero sight distance if we're up against the wall.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Where you guys go now?
Home.
I'm running
Back to the horse.
woods.
All right. Pick. I would like you to roll me a d20, please.
Anything to it?
Don't roll real low. A 6? All right.
Not real low.
Okay.
That's definitely real low.
I'd say 1 or 2.
How low
4 or
can you
less.
go?
Well, luckily they can't get out of the center thing because of the thorn trap.
Okay.
And we'll have cover to run away.
You would, except for waiting right here at the door with an ambush, are six guys. I need Shadrach to roll me a d10.
Can you take 2 dead
Six,
guys off the
my
side so they're not
God.
2 of me down there?
I rolled a 4.
All right. If anyone has well, it's just Shadrach right now, but if anyone has a reaction adjustment of, let me see.
Does that include me?
No, unfortunately. You rolled a what, Shadrach? A 4? A 4, okay. So if anyone has a +4 to their reaction adjustment on their dexterity, that would be Shadrach and
+4.
COVID.
An 18's only a +2.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna have a +4 here.
You never know. Sometimes there's circumstance bonuses. Okay.
I meant straight stats.
So,
19 ain't a +4.
as you come around the corner, Shadrach, you are attacked by two guys. You do not get your dexterity bonus, but even at that, that is a hit of 14, miss. Second guy, nope, armor class of 12. So even with their +4 bonus, they miss. And the surprise round is over. So, actions. Shadrach.
If I move, will they get an attack on me?
Nope, because they're in front of you.
They're in front of me.
Yeah.
I jump over them and plunge into the wood.
So your action is move.
Yes.
Okay, there's 6 of them here. Can you see them on your screen?
I can't. I'm at the edge of death right now. I'm going to try to jump over them and flee into the wood.
I
Okay.
thought you can only jump 12, Shadrach.
I can jump 12 feet straight up and straight over, so I can jump over these people straight into the woods and just run.
You know, 3 squares is 15 feet, right? And there's 3 squares of them times 2. So you wouldn't make it
That's
at 12.
All right. Well, I guess I'll stand here and die.
Here, I'm sending you a pic so you guys can see it.
What's the name of your
It
spell?
doesn't matter. I can either try to jump over these people or stand here and fight.
What?
I'm going to swing my scimitar to one right in front of me.
Well, hold on now. I'm just getting actions. Okay. COVID,
I'm
action.
attacking.
I guess I'm aware they're there then, because I see them attack.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm attacking. I'm dropping. I'm letting pick fall off my shoulder and I'm going into battle.
And Kettle Tom will do the same. All right.
Pick, there's a new picture.
Reginald, roll initiative.
Jason's new picture up to show you exactly, if you can't see it.
That's
Three or four?
Fine. I'm just going to fight.
5.
5. All right. So they will continue to attack. Let's see. So they're kind of splashing. This guy's in the water. This guy's right at the edge, half in the water. Shadrach, you're standing in water. These guys are back here. They are not going to wade out into the water, so it's just those first 2. On you, Shadrach. Guy on the left. Hits an armor class of 6. Miss. Guy on the right. Hits an armor class of 17. Miss. All right.
I'd like to displace, well, is it my turn?
It's whoever's got the quickest weapon.
Well, I mean, I've got the shark sword weapon.
But actions go before movement. So, who's it? Shadrach? Are you attacking?
Speed 5.
All right. Well, that's average. But you can move, or you can stay there and wait.
I'm going to attack and then move.
Okay. Well, you move at the end of the round. So, okay. So, are you attacking? Oh, so average. Okay. So on fast, COVID, how would you like to get up there to meet these people? The only way you can do that is to be in the water.
But it's shallow here, correct? I mean,
It certainly
it's
appears
the
to
beach,
be.
It's the beach going into the water.
Yeah.
I go right around.
Okay, you said you drop pick here?
Yeah, I just let him slide off my shoulder to set him down. I don't drop him like on his head.
Okay.
I let him. Gotta watch him, and I move around Shadrach to engage.
All
I'm
right.
trying to get in front of Shadrach.
There's no space there.
I understand. I'm hoping he'll back off at some point after I kill the 2 guys in front of him. Open.
Well, you threaten one right now.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack the one I'm threatening. Armor class of 7.
That's a hit.
Thank God. It was a bad roll. 8 points.
8
Oh.
points. All right. Ah! He dies.
Run away or die.
These guys
Say
back
the
here.
Raymond.
Alarm! Alarm! These are pirates.
Oh, then I just said regular, but they're not Raymond.
All right. Okay, he's dead. So they're over here. They're over here. And this one will move up and attack you. Armor class of 5. Miss. All right.
Did Kettle go to take care of?
Are you watching him?
No, I was just.
Okay.
Remind you that I'd asked him to. I don't know
Okay.
if he's doing it. I'm just saying.
Okay, Shadrach, your turn.
I attack the guy in front of me.
Yep.
Armor class 5.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
D8. 5 points.
5 points. Ah!
Nice.
He did.
Nice.
All
There
right.
you go.
End of the round. Well, Tom will just move up and hang out there. Shadrach, you can take a half move if you want. Or you can stay here with your companions.
Am I threatened?
Yes.
I'm gonna stay and fight. I'm gonna stay and fight.
All right.
Tell me when I can say something short.
You can say something short.
Shaq, can you block that door? Or that gate, or whatever it
No,
was, the gate?
I'm done. I'm done. If you look at Shad, he's all bloody. His eyes got big black circles underneath, and his cheeks are all drawn in. I can't do any more. I can only fight.
All right.
Get back if you have to. I got these
I'm
punks.
fighting with you.
I got these punks. They're nothing.
Next round. Shadrach. I know that you haven't been nobody's been keeping track of their fatigue, but I'm going to say after 25 rounds, you're fatigued. I don't know how many rounds you get, but if I remember right, it's probably something like 30.
I wrote it down.
Where is it on the sheet?
It's
Is
not
it
on
even on
the
the
sheet.
sheet?
35 is mine.
Fatigue is non-warriors gain one. You start with your hit dice, and you gain 1 fatigue point every 2 levels. So theoretically, you start with, and if you have a Constitution hit point adjustment, you would add that on. So
Yeah.
8 plus 3 is 11. So you're fatigued, and then it got set back to 0, and now you're exhausted.
I believe it.
Exhausted characters
Yeah.
move and fight as if they were encumbered 2 categories more than normal. An exhausted,
Okay.
moderately encumbered character moves and fights as if he was severely encumbered. So you realize that even though everything else is like you can see your path to escape, you're getting to the point where you can't hardly move anymore.
Your knees are buckling.
I'm actually at 37. I didn't add 2 for the 2
I'm
level.
almost dead
No.
already.
One
I
or 2
understand. I get it. I'm lucky I'm alive this far. I'm happy.
So where do you think I am then?
You're probably, I'm not even going to guess, because, I mean, I know how many I've got. And, I mean, Kettle Tom gave me that jump. Hopefully Kettle Tom's going to chop some stuff here.
I
If
would
I'm
say,
not threatened, I'm going to run for the woods as fast as I can. I can still jump 12 feet. Dang it.
Which ain't shit on this map, dude. It's like 2 squares. That's the
That's
problem.
enough.
It's 2 squares.
It depends on which direction you go.
You can jump in the
Yeah.
water.
You can jump away.
In the water, that's it right now.
you move and fight as if you were encumbered 1 category more than you really are.
I'm going to stand and fight. That was my plan. I'm standing and fighting. If I'm not threatened, then I will run away.
So it's like I'm carrying
If I'm
a
threatened, I'll fight.
All right. So
There it is.
next round,
I'm not going to
actions.
give them a quick shot.
attack.
COVID, attack. Shadrach, action.
Attack.
All right. Roll initiative. Pick.
Roll low, pick. At least lower than him.
6.
All right. COVID, you're up.
Guy in front of me. Armor class 3.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
11.
He did.
like the, can I do a 5 foot and still hit the next guy? There's should only be one square in front of us. Because I had moved up to meet the other guy, and then we kind of shifted us back a little bit.
Well, there's dead bodies, so it's
I can't move. Oh, it's okay.
it's considered rough terrain.
And I can't move 5 foot. Do a 5 foot step in rough terrain.
I mean, you have to be careful to not step on bodies, and that will reduce your movement.
Well, I don't care if I step on them. They're not our front bodies. Does that matter?
Yes, because then you'll have to roll to see if you don't get tripped up. So the answer would be no.
From solids to squishies.
All right, Shadrach, you're up.
Dead buddies. What about the two over there? They floating away.
That's a hit.
You got them up.
3 points.
3 points. He's still up.
That was deeper than traditional insurance.
All right. Okay.
He's attacking the rank 2 guy, correct?
That's how he was able to
Yeah.
get better drivers
A-
at better price. Download your react today.
Did you kill that convert?
a horn blasts from the fort.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's with some really great
It is now the end of the round.
That's selling 3 months survival food kit is finally back in stock.
COVID, you can take a half move, and Shadrach can take a half move if you want.
Look, this is big.
Am I threatened?
We've been
Currently, no.
If I take a half
I'm
move,
taking a
can I
half
take...
move. I'm taking a half move towards the woods.
So, if you want to go straight towards the woods, you will take maybe 2 attacks of opportunity, depending on.
No, I'll move away from any. If I'm not threatened, then I'll move. But if I'm threatened, I'll stay in place.
You'll have to go into the water to get around these guys.
I'm fighting.
Okay. COVID?
Can I take my half move and attack with my second attack?
No, because it's more than 1 square.
Okay.
Is that an ad plan or something?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And more.
Okay.
That's all right.
I'm gonna move.
I just wouldn't fight one.
I'm gonna continue moving in the water, but I'm gonna stay 1 square away from that last guy in the last rank. Is that doable?
You can move 4 squares. 1, 2,
1 square away from that guy still.
3, 4.
Okay, as long as I'm 1 square away, so he has to come to me to attack.
And you're up to your knees.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, at the end of their round, they all move into the gate and shut it.
Smart move. They survive.
And then you all hear laughing from these guys up here.
Yeah, they think they're funny. They're calling the beast, but I hope they can kill us. I go back to pick. I assume we're out of melee now.
Yep.
I go back to pick up pick, and I move into the woods. I would assume following Shadrach.
Well, yeah, stay close because it's hard to follow me.
Okay.
I can
So-
see you, so that's all that matters.
So,
I can't be cracked in the woods.
Shadrach, do you have infravision?
No.
Okay, so your speed is limited unless you want to move quickly, in which case you'll have to make lots of rolls.
You want to follow?
I will. COVID, go ahead. Let me just hold on to you.
That's fine.
Pedal Tom, hold on to my hand. Come on.
That's fine.
I can't see anything.
And I'm going to try and pick up speed a little bit. I know I'm encumbered, but can I still pick up speed?
You can only move as fast as it'll say.
Well, I mean, like if I know, but if I was to run, am I not allowed to run because I'm encumbered? I'm trying to increase my speed. I know I'm encumbered, but I could increase it if I wasn't encumbered. I just don't know if that matters. I just don't know.
Let's see. Until I see something different, yeah, you can double whatever your encumbrance
Okay,
speed
I'm going to
is.
double whatever my encumbrance is. So 24 total is my total movement right now.
Okay.
and I'm leading the way down to where we left the horses.
Shadrach, are you trying to move? Are you trying to keep up with COVID?
Yes, and I want Ken Tom to take my hand.
Okay. He says I
I'm not
can't.
taking Ken Tom back.
I can't see.
It's the hand part.
So
Hold my hand, Ken Tom, and follow me. Just come with me.
okay. So you're running, right?
I'm keeping up with COVID as best I can.
So yeah. Okay.
Can I say one thing?
Well, he's decided something.
Well, what I wanted to say was if there's a tree or something, I slow down when we get that. I don't just run and hop over it 'cause I know there's people tagging me. If that's in the, I thought there was a path of some sort, so I didn't think there was.
is.
But if there is something like that, I try to not
Okay.
bundle over it because I can see it.
All right, Shadrach, you are attempting to run through the woods at night, through the darkness, and even though there's
Wait a minute now. I'm holding on to COVID. I'm not
okay.
just running blindly.
Okay, if you've ever tried to run in darkness, if you're holding on to somebody, it really, yeah, you might follow them, but you're not seeing where you're stepping, and you're in the woods.
Okay.
So if you've ever been in the woods, you know that there are things in the way. So
It's true, but I've done it many times, but I'm hit.
I need you to make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Oh, Lord. No. All right, I made 11. That was bad. My worst was 11.
Total?
Oh, well, total would be 23.
All right.
24, sorry, 24.
All right.
24.
And for your second phase of movement, roll another dexterity check with disadvantage.
If I lose anybody, like he loses me, I stop. Okay.
That's 20.
All right, that's a failure. So as you're moving, and you rolled a 20, so you were close. So only a branch gets you in the face for 2 points of damage. Boom!
Ouch. I stumble and fall.
Do you,
stop.
Do you wish to keep going?
If he stumbles and falls, I stop.
I'm badly injured. I still get to my feet. I can still walk. Let's go. Let's go.
I move at normal speed, seeing this is going to be a problem, so everybody can keep up. And not
Okay, make a dexterity check at normal chances, Shadrach.
That I made exactly 13.
13 plus.
Oh, okay. Plus my dex is 26.
All right, and then for your second phase of movement in that round, make a dexterity check.
That's even better. That's 28.
Okay. What is your intended goal?
We're getting
To follow Covidius to the horses.
they shouldn't be that much further.
Okay. Do you remember how far away they are?
I don't remember that night. It's several weeks ago at this point. But
I think we're kind of panicking
They were.
right now, so.
I told you when we stopped and about how far we were, but I don't remember what I said because it's on your tape. But
Okay.
I know that.
I would. My recollection.
Do you have any sort of tracking or
His-
any way that you can tell where you're going?
Well, I'm following a path. But his is tied up. He tied his up. Mine is not. Mine.
Okay, so if what I remember describing is there wasn't any special path through these woods, but you were able, as if they were. I'm picturing woods.
I thought it was the beach. Didn't we run down the beach and stop at some point on the beach?
You sure did, but
Yeah.
you've gone into the woods this
I
time.
thought we were on a path. I mentioned path several times. Then I make my way back to the beach. I didn't realize we weren't. Because I even said something. I assume we're on a path. If there's a log or a tree on the path, I stop. I don't go over
That's
the path.
what you said. That's fine.
Well,
but-
you didn't tell me that. No, you're not on a path.
Well,
It's
I
obviously it's not
can't.
that. I make my way back to the beach, and I know that it's. If I'm going this way, I know the beach is over here
Yeah.
somewhere, so we go that direction
That's very
cautiously
easily
to the
done.
beach.
Shadrach,
And I
roll
do
me, roll
look
me
for
2
it.
more dexterity checks at normal chances.
That one I made. That one I did not.
All right. What'd you get that time total?
The total would be 16.
Okay. Make me a save versus paralyzation, please.
This is the type of hard chucks that is deeper than traditional insurance.
We're almost
I
done.
rolled a 1.
Oh,
Oh, that's bad.
We're so close to you.
I rolled a 3.
A 3, that's a failure. Okay. Yeah. So you step in a hole and break your ankle.
Oh shit!
You take
I might kill you. Fuck.
9 points of damage.
I fall over dead.
What's your current hit
Put
point
his
total?
hole in the hole.
I'm at -6.
All right.
So we stop. What happened, Shadrach? Get up! I see him not moving.
Fiddle Tom's like reaching around and he's like,
Oh shit! His arm.
Glenn, give me light. And his holy symbol glows and he looks down and he's like, oh, hold this.
I hold it.
And he starts to bind your wounds and try to fix your broken ankle. And he's like, ah! He's going to try to make his roll. Oh, very good. Okay, so you actually gain a hit point back because he tended you in the round that you were injured. But you're still now at -5. And you're unconscious because the pain was so terrible. And you're and like the bone actually jutted out of your ankle.
Yep.
And
I've been passed out.
he's
I'm done.
he starts to do some. He's not a healer by trade, but he does rap and he does do what he can. And he's like, I'm going to try to set this, but this isn't my specialty. And I've already laid on hands for the day, so. And that would be a good place to stop. Reginald,
Wait.
you have
No, it's
2 hit points. And when you
Oh.
when you awaken, I will tell you what you see later on.
Okay, man.
You become somebody's bitch.
With all them teeth knocked out, prison bitch.
Oh no.
Oh man, it's a bad scene.
All right.
Super bad.
Sorry, Reginald.
Shadrach, your roll of a 1 with an implosion was one of the most unfortunate things, but it happens.
I can see the
Look,
horses.
got a
I
lot-
can see the horses.
Up to now, so it's about due. I just figure it's odds. So I mean,
It is
I don't
odds.
blame any of you guys for fleeing without me. I gave it everything I had, fought to the end. I know I did that at least.
I looked
know,
for you.
was ready
I
to
couldn't
flee
find.
a long time before this happened.
I looked for you. I couldn't find you, Reginald, and too many of us were dropping. So I
I should have
didn't want to
regrouped before I opened that door.
Yeah.
But now I know.
I'd love to have been with you, brother.
No, look, we must have killed half the people in that fort.
Yeah. Yeah. The Thorns
People
did
gotta
their
be
job.
shitting their pants right now. That's all I gotta say.
The Acaraymans are like, fuckers.
Hey, the Macaravans came up on deck and I snapped their heads off. They should be thanking me.
Your killing them was less painful than what I was going to do had I gotten to go.
Pickle Dick. Pickle Dick is dead. We've killed, they should be worried right now. And we got away.
He was probably the slave lord of that fort.
I would have to say that a lot of these people here don't know what's happened yet. The carnage isn't visible yet. Because when daylight comes and Shad's spells wear off, they're going to see a hell of a lot more carnage here. The guys inside the boat that you were dealing with don't know what's going on up top deck
You
yet.
can roll a D12 to see how many more idiots roam into the thorns before they get it.
That's quite a girl
Well,
operation.
the first time we entered the boat, there was 10 to fight. That included the net guys. That was just the first time we stepped on the boat. Luckily, we didn't find nobody down here. Shad Thorns killed everybody right now.
I figured I killed 15 dudes with thorns.
Oh, you guys,
And then I killed
you guys
15
actually, you actually had a chance, but sometimes the dice are like, meh. Like it would have been better if you wouldn't have got hit with 4 straight ballista bolts that time. That would have been helpful. But anyway, here's like
That was happy.
the lower deck. So
Tell the tale here.
What are those cross things?
there's all these crates, and these are hammocks,
No, oh, okay.
and that's why there's
there was so many Acaremans on here because that was their quarters.
You mean that's not for slaves?
And the slaves are all like here in the middle, tied up with their hands.
May I say something?
Sure.
This big ship, this close to the dock, you realize this ship probably has a draft of about 20 feet?
Well,
That
that's
dock has
that's
to be
loaded,
20
too.
feet, probably 25 feet deep,
well the dock.
right there.
The dock goes
And that's
out
big, that's
10,
that's
20,
not a
30,
flat boat.
40, 50, at least 50 feet out into the water. So it depends on the decline. And I have been and seen places in the ocean where it does drop off, and there's such a thing.
I agree, and that was my question. When Pickle Dick first roamed out there, I was going to be like, how soon does he get to the drop off? Because that's a deep draft boat. That's not a flat bottom boat.
Well, and also this
And
is this is esoteric knowledge that I think of that you guys don't have to, but this dock wasn't necessarily made for a ship this size. So the fact that they had to be all the way out there, you know, if they can't come as close, they'll throw anchor down and they'll take small boats to the dock. But they were able.
Because it'd be easy for them to get snagged on a sandbar or something.
But anyway,
They have to have a big rudder. They have a big rudder. They're also deep because that's 3 levels of a boat. That's like I said, that's probably 20 feet of draft right there. Plus the rudder, it's another 5 feet. So they probably need about 30 feet of water to even maneuver. But that's just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, and there's absolutely no reason why if you were 50 foot out, who says that's not what's underneath the water? But I just like the map.
That's a cool map.
So,
there are places down on Cocoa
I mean-
Beach where you can walk out, and I can walk out maybe 50 yards and be the water maybe be up to my head, and then it just plunges.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that.
You hit the shelf. Yeah.
Yeah. I
All
won't
right.
swim past the shelf because that's where the big fish are.
African bush snake.
All right.
But I won't swim out to it.
I like that.
Anyway, I really like the map and
It's like a mama.
wanted to bust it out.
That's
So
a cool map. I really like it.
anyway,
Yeah.
Could have seen it more.
This has been an incredible battle.
Yeah, it was
Session
great.
battle.
Technically, it ain't over yet.
That ship, we could run into 60, 70 guys on that ship.
Well, if you
We
count
need
the
to
handbrakes,
find.
we
We
said
need to
we're
find
not
a
done.
game.
all
I
right.
was asleep for about 8 hours.
I think that's it. I think we're finished.
When we get your unconscious ass has got to be somehow removed from the beach or wherever you fell on the wood line.
Daryl, I'll get with you throughout the week and we'll get you situated one way or the other.
That's cool.
All right. All right.
At least Daryl's still got that back. Daryl's still got that backup character.
All right.
Thank goodness.
All right. Go to bed. Good night.
Happy Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody have a good 4th. See you later.
I will be at work on Sunday, and that's okay. That's extra cashola in the pocketola.
Are you
Not
get,
for you. You
get,
don't work weekends, do you?
Do you
Not
get mon-
normally.
Oh, yeah, we do.
you get Monday off, Kyle?
Oh, that's right. You're on call and shit. That's
Are they
right.
giving you Monday off?
I mean, I could take off on the 4th, but
No, I said Monday.
no. Monday's
Because-
just a regular old day.
Well, Monday's the holiday that people get to, they get to count the 4th as a day off. They get
Yeah,
Monday
yeah.
because the 4th runs on a weekend.
Yeah, the banks and all.
Banks, government, post office, schools,
I see.
everybody's closed on Monday.
Not us. man.
Not yet,
Just
not grocery
another
stores,
day.
or,
Just another day.
Public utilities, same way.
Yep.
It's just another day.
This is like Christmas.